Meka divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Shuffle that deck, destiny calls, wisdom pours down, breaking the walls. Ancestors whisper, I hear their tones, clairvoyant waves hitting your bones. Feel the beat, vibrations rise, energy surge in infinite skies. Pull the cards past future and now, answers revealed, just show me how. Meka divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Moonlight glowing, candles burn low, visions expand, let the magic flow. Hands touch the deck, spirit takes lead, guidance delivered, fulfill every need. Meka divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Meka of Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Thank goodness it's Friday, right? Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on another live. On this particular live, we're going to look at the current person that you're currently connected to in love and romance, as well as new. So if you are connected to someone brand new, guess what? We're going to dive deep into that person's energy. I know sometimes a lot on this channel. We're channeling more so specifically current person, but some of you guys may have connected to someone new or will be connecting to someone new very soon. So it'll be really nice to kind of see what comes through in this reading. Keep in mind that current energies doesn't necessarily mean that you're in a relationship with this person or interacting. It just means energetically you're still energetically tied to this person, okay? So this can still show up as an ex or someone you're in separation with. And for those that are interested in the new portion of the reading, this is someone new. This is someone that you have recently met within the past couple of weeks or will be meeting very soon. So I'm excited for this one. Let's see what we got. This is going to be a really good reading, and we're going to look specifically at their secret thoughts. What are they secretly thinking about you? Before we get started, I want to give you shout outs, as always, to say hello to my amazing subscribers out there and my amazing mods holding it down. Thank you guys so much for coming. You guys are early. I love it. We got T Rose here. We got Lisa holding it down. They are definitely going to be navigating through the chat, answering any questions you have. We have Mr. Potato Head making an appearance. Yeah, thank goodness it's Friday, right? Good to see you, Mr. Potato Head. Who else we got here, y'all? We also have Miss Julie. Hello. Good to see you, Miss Julie. Always good to see her. I know she's waiting on that Aries reading. We also have On Friends saying hello to everyone and giving a big shout out to me as always. Good to see you. We got our mighty Leo George in the building. You're here early, George. Good to see you all. And Felicia. She's also our mighty Leo, waiting patiently for her Leo read. Thank you guys so much for coming. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and say hello. We are family here and we're here to support one another. We just ask as we go through the reading this evening, keep the chat positive, no negativity. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. You know how that goes. And of course, everybody, let's just have some fun, right? Let's just have some fun, keep an open mind, and know, as the intro stated, this is a general reading. So it may or may not resonate with your story, and the roles could be reversed as well. And it could be prediction of what's to happen or have already happened in your story. But if you want me to get to the nitty gritty, meaning you want me to give you the most accurate reading possible, it is highly recommended you book a personal. That way I'm not channeling the collective. I'm channeling specifically you and your situation. And to do that, the important links are down in the description box below. You can also visit my website, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. With that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and start off with Aries. Do we have any Aries in the building? Any Aries? I know we saw Julie. We had T Rose here. Any other Aries here? Welcome, welcome. Hey, DP. One of our other amazing mods here. Okay, guys, in this reading, we'll first start off with the current person, and we're going to see how that current person secretly thinks about you, and then we'll switch gears, and then we'll look at the new person for each of the zodiac signs. So let's get started. First, we got Aries. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Current person that they're connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Aries at this time? We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. We have the Empress in the reverse. And we have the Two of Wands. This person is secretly thinking of not wanting to fight, to argue, have issues with you. I think you guys are at odds at this time, and they really want to try to get to a better space. They're really just kind of mustering up the courage to come towards you and address these issues you guys may have went through. They're noticing that your energy is being pulled back and you're focusing more on yourself. And they're thinking like there's a possibility this attempt to contact you or come towards you could go either way. They're hoping for the best. They're hoping that you will surrender to this. With the Empress and the Emperor here, it feels as if this person really truly identifies you as her soulmate. They think you guys have a very strong, powerful chemistry that cannot be denied, no matter if you guys are together or separated. They just took forever to get to that level of recognition about you and this connection. But I'm also still getting a bit of hesitancy as far as them deciding what they want to do. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this person. What are they planning to do specifically? Justice in the reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. I mean, I don't think this is someone that really wants to necessarily be in a relationship with you right now. I think what they actually do want to do is still just be in your presence or not be at odds. They want to be friendly. They want to make amends. They want things to get to a better space. It's just been driving them crazy, the fact that you guys have been apart. How does Aries feel about this person? Deep down with the sun and the devil, you feel like this person is toxic. You've become very aware that this person is not a good match for you, which is why you've decided to retract your energy. For some of you guys, you could have ghosted this person, pulled your energy back, or just showed no interest. And I think it's because this person has made you not feel good. You know, when you're around certain people, Aries, and they throw your energy field off, it really triggers you. You know, it makes you angry, it makes you upset, it makes you, just not really want to deal with them. And that's kind of where you are, which is why your energy is showing up as this Empress in reverse. I think in the past you were that Empress until this person just, I guess, fumbled their blessing, fumbled their Empress. But definitely a story of it waited a little bit too late, but they definitely do want to come forward. And it doesn't look like a relationship to me. It just looks like let's take it one step at a time of being in a better space, which I feel like is understandable, knowing how much damage this person may have caused you. All right, so that's what I have for the current person, Aries. Now we're going to look at the new. So this is for any Aries connected to a new person in love and romance. Hey, T Rose. T Rose in the building. All right, Spirit, tell me about Aries new person. All Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs connected to someone new. What is this person's secret thoughts of Aries? We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hermit, and the King of Cups. This is someone that really wants to give this a shot, give this relationship a chance, but they need more information. They're thinking, I think you are definitely someone that they would like to get to know, but they also feel like they may not necessarily view you as someone that can be in a long-term committed relationship yet with until they get more information. They do like you though. And they do like the fact that you're showing up, Aries, as someone who is a cooperative partner, someone that is willing and open to love. But like I say, they just need more time. They need more time with the Seven of Cups to the Knight of Cups to know, like, are you the most valuable option to love? Will you disappoint them? Will you hurt them? Will you actually be consistent? This definitely feels like a typical new relationship type deal where you guys are at the dating phase, getting to know each other, and so far so good. I don't feel like this person is has any bad intentions, but one thing I will say, Aries, that you have to be careful with is they're not really planning to um settle down yet until they know more. Okay, so if this person has told you they're ready to settle down, that's not 100% true. This is someone that is open to it, but They're not quite there yet with you. So what is this person's intentions truly with Aries? What do they really want? They really just need more information. I think they're just scared that it may or may not work out. I hope you guys know, like, this person has been through a lot. And so when it comes to getting into another relationship, they have a lot of fears. They have a lot of fears, and they just kind of fantasize like this is the perfect person to kind of help me get over my fears, my pain from my past. But I just don't know. Yeah, there we go again. Seven of Cups. That's what I'm saying. I don't know yet, Aries. Okay. How does Aries feel about this person? Well, look at that. Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. You see huge potential in creating stability in your life with this partner. I will say this, Aries, though, be careful. Go on the air of caution. Don't invest too much too soon because, like I say, this person is not quite at that level yet. And if you set yourself up to move too fast in this relationship, then you can definitely end up hurt in the end. Definitely can end up hurt in the end if you're not careful. All right. So that's where we are. Let me know if it resonates, Aries. And after that, we're going to be moving on to Taurus. Shay says, the healed woman in me would say, it was nice getting to know you. You be blessed. Yeah. So it's hard for some people, though. I'll tell you guys this, collective. It's hard for a lot of people to be at the spiritual evolution that a lot of my subscribers are at, meaning a lot of these people that are out here dating think they're ready, but they're really not. And so I would say be mindful that this is a very sensitive soul and this is someone that has good intentions, but they're very, very scared. So take your time. Take your time. Taurus is next. Oh, by the way, Taurus, I mean Aries, I didn't tell you who we were dealing with. Um, for that new person, it could be a Virgo, it could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Earth and water. It's predominantly showing up in that reading. Okay, we're moving on to next. We got Taurus. And not too bad. It's not bad at all to start the reading that way. Any Tauruses in the room? Taurus, Taurus. Shade says, Aries women, we're only dating men that are intentional. I heard that. It's hard to find, though. It is hard to find. Like I say, I think this person thinks they're ready, but it's more to it than that. Definitely more to it than that. All right, let's do this, Taurus. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Good to see you, boo. Good to see you. Happy Friday. All right, Taurus. We're starting off with your current person, and then we'll get to your new person. So let's begin. Hey, Sonia. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the current person that Taurus is connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Taurus at this time? Three of Pentacles, King of Cups, and Ten of Swords in the reverse. This is someone in a lot of pain. And they don't really want to sit in this painful energy when it comes to you and them. They want to work on healing this situation, getting to a better space, and just really show up with true, authentic love. This is someone who still has feelings for you, even if you guys are apart. They want to let you know secretly they've thought a lot about what's been holding them back. I think this is someone that has a lot of things that they need to let go, a lot of negative emotions, a lot of fears, a lot of insecurities, things that may have went wrong in the relationship. They're saying, I have to release that in love and light. And they're thinking about what is the right approach to make things right with you. But they feel like you may not trust them, even if they told you how much they still feel a lot of love for you and want to give this a shot. What does this person intends to do? Taurus. We have the Fool in the reverse, and we have the Five of Pentacles. You know, they intend, like, truly to want to reach out and have a fresh start and get out of the cold, but they feel like you don't want that. It's overwhelming them. So it feels like the energy of someone that just doesn't take a lot of action. They just kind of like sit back and sulk in the energy of all the things that went wrong, but has a desire to want you to trust them. So I think they really want you to show up and reach out to them. And that would give them enough confidence and reassurance that it's safe to love. How does Taurus feel about this person? With the King of Wands to the Sun in the reverse, you know, this person doesn't make you feel too good. I think you've recognized that you've got to get control over your feelings and get out of your head and just move forward because you want to be at peace. This person has played a lot of head games and mind games with you, made you not feel too good, and you're trying your best to move forward. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of in this person to take action towards you. So it's really feeling like they want you to reach out. This person could be a Pisces, a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Also got Leo, Aries, Sag. Taurus, let's look at your new love. This is for all Tauruses connected to someone new. All right, Spirit, tell me about Taurus's new person. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. New person they're connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Taurus? Nine of Wands. Ace of Wands. And King of Swords. This is the energy of someone that's heavily in their head, and what they're thinking a lot about is this new beginning with you. They want to be very wise in their approach, but they are also, I'm getting, very analytical with how they move. They're not very, they're not the kind of person that's very careless and just goes out and entertains people just because they feel like it. They have to really, getting study a person and kind of know like it's not going to lead to a disaster. I think in the past, this person may have made bad choices in love. And so when it comes to choosing you, they gotta really outweigh the pros and cons. Is it worth it? Is it worth the risk? So how will they know if it's worth the risk to pursue Taurus? How will they know that, Spirit? Three of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles, and the Magician. Just taking their time. This is someone that's saying, "Hey, Taurus, I just need you to let's take our time with this." That's what they're thinking. They don't want to make another bad choice like they've done in the past. And so they definitely are going to have a desire to want to talk to you, really get to know you. I'm getting someone that's going to probably call you, talk to you, really take a lot of action to really understand who you are. And as they do this, it's going to help build the trust, because initially this person has a hard time trusting people. This is someone that I'm sure is very much scared of choosing wrong. Yeah. Spirit, Spirit, tell me about Taurus. How does Taurus feel about this person? We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. I think for you, Taurus, to be honest, you're not sure either if you really want to commit to this person either. You have your reservations about being in a relationship with this person, period, because you're scared that they're going to deceive, lie, cheat, or do something to hurt you. So you have a bit of insecurities and fears as well. So what's going to help this relationship blossom and grow towards is deep, consistent communication. Continue to communicate with each other, be honest with each other, and take your time. And I think this is like the energy of two people somewhat marrying each other. But I think really on your end, Taurus, if you're not careful, you're going to sabotage this because of your deep-seated fears and insecurities. So don't move in fear, move in faith. But be clear and be willing to listen and learn, and then use your own discernment and follow your intuition if you feel like this is not a good fit for you. But if it feels right, keep going. So this person could be a fire sign. Um, I got a lot of air sign here: Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. My fire sign energy is, as you guys know, Aries, Leo, Sag. So that's what we got. Good luck to you, Taurus. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Don't get in your own way, though. Please don't get in your own way. Oh, man. T Rose says, "Thank you, Meka. The reading is on point." You're welcome. Thank you so much for your feedback. All right, y'all. We got Gemini's next. Ashley enjoyed the reading also. She's like, she says, "You did it again, down to the sign. Sounds accurate to me. Thank you." You're so welcome, Ashley. I'm so glad the reading resonated with you. And good luck to Tauruses, y'all. That's a great read. Good luck. Take your time, though. I think you guys have some potential there. Exactly. I love that. Mr. Potato Head has a good point. Taurus is one of those traditional signs. You guys are all about tradition, right? And so this definitely sounds exactly like Mr. Head said. It's like a very traditional type of relationship. Take your time, go through the courting phase, and just, get to know each other. And that's beautiful. It's going to feel good. So, yeah. You're welcome, Sonia. Let's do this, Gemini. For my Geminis out there watching, we're going to start off with your current person, and then from there, we'll look at the new person. Gemini Mercury's here, representing for Team Gemini. All right, let's do this. Hey, Cassandra. She's here waiting for the Gemini read also. Okay, let's do this, y'all. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the current person that Gemini is currently connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Gemini at this time? Three of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Strength in the reverse. A lot of heavy contemplation about the boundary that you set, Gemini. This person is really taken back and not feeling too good about this healthy boundary that you've put in place. But what it's done is it's given this person an opportunity to reflect and think a lot about their actions, their behavior, and how they need to make some changes. This is someone that could have been a very drama queen, drama king type of individual. They played a lot of head games and mind games with you, and you kind of got tired of it. You know, you're like, listen, like, I can't be a part of someone that is inconsistent, playing games with me, doesn't know what they want. For a lot of you guys, you could have been dealing with someone that was in it out of your life, being a player, you know, just 1 minute they want to love you, the next they don't, you know, that kind of energy, whatever that looked like in the 3D for you, where this person may have actually left the connection, came back, or they were emotionally present one day and then the next they act like they don't care. They think about that. And what they also think about is how devastated they would feel to lose you. It would be the ultimate betrayal. A lot of them already feel a sense of pain and betrayal because of this boundary you've put in place. Some of them could have went out, tried to see if anyone else was out there to get you off of their mind, explore their options, or contemplate if they can find a replacement elsewhere. They realize, no, there's no one like you. You can't replace a Gemini. No way. Devastated by their choices. Complete devastation. What does this person plan to do next, Spirit, Gemini? Let's look at that, y'all. Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Devil. I'm hearing this person say, I'm intending to do whatever it takes to keep Gemini in my life. I can't lose Gemini. They're my property. You are their property. You are not supposed to be for anyone else. How dare you leave? Like, you can't leave me. You're mine. You're everything that I want and need, and you can't leave. Now, here's the double standard. They weren't thinking about all this when they were treating you unfairly, because I feel like this is somebody that was definitely encompassing this King of Wands in the reverse energy with their emotions. Very insecure, and it led to the breakup. A lot of you guys had some big blow up. You probably called this person out, Gemini, about their behavior, and it just led to the demise of this relationship because they couldn't get their act together. So how do you feel about it? How does Gemini feel about this person? We have the Three of Pentacles. We've got a flipper in the world. You're working on really bringing this cycle to a close. Energetically, for some of you guys in the 3D, say if you're married, you could be getting a divorce. I'm also getting a lot of you guys could be in a space of working on really just letting this person know, like, you got to drop it. Like, you can't keep investing in something that's not really going anywhere. For a lot of you Geminis, you just feel like you're investing in something or contributing to a relationship that's leading nowhere. So that's why you have that boundary up. Yeah, the action that you're taking is not toward this person. It's going to be towards pulling back, healing yourself, and healing in order to move forward. So that's what I have for the current person. Now let's look at the new person for Gemini. Your current person, Gemini, could have been a Capricorn, a Leo, an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini. Also have Taurus as well. All right. So this is for Geminis connected to someone new, or will be connected to someone new very soon. Let's see what they're thinking about you. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini's new person that they're connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Gemini? Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. For now, let's just keep it in the friend zone and let's build from there. They like you, they admire you, Gemini. They see the potential in creating something amazing, but for now, it's fair for this person to just be friends for now. With the Eight of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, I think this person is really working on becoming more stable. This is someone that doesn't feel like they have a lot to offer you right now. And they want to get to a better space before they decide to get into a relationship. They do have emotions for you, but again, what's holding them back from this Ace of Wands, again, as I mentioned, they just feel like they got to get to a better, secure space. So they're just not interested in a relationship quite yet with you. They just have to first get rid of all these other burdens in their life before they can actually progress here. But they do enjoy your company and they do enjoy connecting with you and having fun. Okay. All right. So let's look at what is their intentions ultimately? Let's look at that, Gemini, this new person. Three of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, as well as the Moon, they're just not ready. They intend to just wait and see. Okay. How does Gemini feel? Ten of Swords and the Tower. What's this Tower? The Sun. Okay. This is going to be the ultimate betrayal for you, this experience, because you may get the inkling that you feel ready to move on, but this person isn't ready to be in a relationship quite yet. Yeah, so with the Four of Wands, I think you're looking for something serious, something stable, substantial. And this person's more interested in something light, platonic, casual. We just look at, this situation a little differently. It's going to be a clash of what each other wants. So I think if this is your story and you are talking to someone new, really have a solid and honest conversation with each other about what are the goals you both are trying to get to in this situation. So that way you guys are not on two different pages. This person you're connecting to could be, got a lot of water here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Um, and I have Aries, Leo, and Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Brenda says, I was waiting for my ex-boyfriend to come back when I was healing, and he contacted me a few days ago. I'm not as thrilled as I thought I'd be. Yeah, we're definitely in pre-shadow retrograde, y'all. So those exes are coming back from the past. And she said it's hard for her, especially since he lives next door. Yeah. Janae says, "Hi, Mika. So excited for the Capricorn reading. It's always accurate. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming, boo. I'm excited to get to the Capricorn read because that means I only have a couple more signs to go and actually one more to get to Aquarius. So I get excited when I get to Capricorn too. Well, we're rolling tonight, so it won't be too long if you want to hang out with us. Thank you so much for being here. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's for the Cancerians to come through. Happy birthday to all the Cancers out there. Happy, happy birthday. I hope you guys are enjoying your birthday season. And so we have, who do we have that's Cancers? Do we have any Cancers here? I don't think I saw any Cancers in the chat earlier. So if you're a Cancer and it's your birthday, I just want to send a happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating it this weekend, turn up, have fun, enjoy yourself. Very well deserved. I wish I had a summer birthday. You know, I'm a winter baby. For those that don't know, I'm an Aquarius. I was born in February. And the funny thing about my birthday is usually every single birthday it's raining. Who wants a birthday where it's raining on your birthday? That's no fun. So it's so nice to have a Cancer birthday or a Gemini birthday or a Leo birthday because it's nice and sunny and beautiful, or be a spring baby like the Aries, right? And be out there in the sunshine. It'll be so nice to have one of those birthdays. But I like being an Aquarius too. So hey, here we go. All right, Cancerians, let's do this. Patricia's here. Okay. You're welcome. Happy birthday. You're February 5th. I'm February 12th. My grandmother is February 5th. And we have a ball. She's super cool. She's super cool. Oh, Mr. Potato Head's a January Aquarius. Dun, dun, dun. No, I'm just joking. Cool. January 30th. Yeah, my birthday is the same day as Abraham Lincoln. So there we go. Very special day, February 12th. Same birthday as Abraham Lincoln. Honest Abe, as they say. So it's just like Honest Abe, your girl Mika keeps it real too. Oh man. All right, let's do this, Cancer. Let's get to this read. So far, so good, y'all. Y'all enjoying this one? Let me know in the chat if you guys are enjoying this read. I would love to get feedback from you. I'm trying something new, so I'm trying to see if you guys like it. I don't think I've done this read before, so let me know what y'all think. Let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the current person that's connected to Cancer in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Cancer at this time? We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Page of Wands, and the High Priestess in the reverse. All right, well, let me tell you this. This is someone that is running, running in fear, running because of insecurities, running because they don't want to get hurt, okay? Deep down, this person definitely wants to be in a relationship with you, Cancer, but the biggest issue is fear, insecurity. when it comes to some type of relationship with you that you're asking them to be a part of. Their biggest fear also I see is if they were to come towards you, it would lead to even more issues because they have a lot of secrets that they keep from you. I'm getting a very deceptive person that doesn't really have the best intentions when it comes to relationships. And they're going to need a lot more time to work on their issues if they were to come to you. And that's why they have this big fear also, because they know like you have higher expectations than what they're willing to offer you now. So for a lot of your people, Cancer, if this is your story, they may be very hesitant to come towards you. You know, Three of Swords in the reverse of the Lovers is someone that's running from commitment. What does this person intend to do in the near future, though, when it comes to Cancer, Spirit? This current person. Five of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Wands, and Three of Wands. They just plan to wait on you. They want to see what are you going to do, Cancer. Remember I say, like, their biggest fear is if they come towards you in the energy that they're in now, you're going to give them a piece of your mind. And because they have so many hidden agendas, and let's look at that. What are these secrets this person keeping from Cancer? What is that? Queen of Swords, King of Cups in the reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The fact that they're emotionally unavailable, this person's not ready to surrender their feelings for you. They're very guarded. And this is a protection mechanism so they don't get hurt. So what you need to know, Cancer, is even if this person shows back up, they're not going to get too invested in this. They're going to be scared to commit. So they rather just sit back and wait for you to show up. That way they know you care about them more than they care about you, and that'll kind of boost their confidence and stroke their ego. Yeah, this is someone that needs their ego stroked. So, Spirit, how does Cancer feel about this person, Spirit? Eight of Wands in the reverse, Page of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. You know, you don't know how to feel about this person. I think there's days where you really think about going back or working on things with this person, but you're not sure if they're the right person for you. Some of you guys could definitely want to extend a new love offer to this person, but you're just not sure because you're trying to protect your feelings as well. And that's a valid point. Yeah. You're trying to make sure if you go back, this person will change. And I'm here to tell you, like, this is someone that's just not ready for a relationship. They're just not ready. They're going to kind of string it along. And say if you guys do get in a relationship or date or talk again, they're going to string it along and wait to see how you feel. And then if they feel that you like them, I feel like they're still not going to fully invest. I think a lot of it is immaturity. This feels like someone that's not quite on your level. And that's why there's a lot of issues here. But you have to use your own discernment there, Cancer. Let's look at new love for those that are interested in new love. For those that resonate with this story, your person could have been an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Also have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. A lot of air, a lot of fire. Okay. New love. So this is for all of you amazing and beautiful Cancerians out there attached to someone new. Spirit, tell me about this new person. connected to Cancer in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Cancer? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Emperor. And the Ace of Pentacles. So the truth is this person does want a new beginning with you, okay? But it almost feels like this is someone that just needs to really take the time to see if it's worth the investment, okay? They don't want to put in all the effort, do this, do that, do everything that they can do to make this relationship work and it flop. And that's just fears, insecurities on this person's behalf. I'm getting fear of abandonment or fear of being taken advantage of. This person does show up as an emperor, so that's great. Like this is somebody that's very serious and they have a lot that they can offer you and a lot that they can bring to the table. And because of that, this feels like someone that typically, if they're not careful, will get taken advantage of by people. So they just want to make sure your intentions are pure, but they definitely want to manifest this opportunity in this relationship with you. Some of them can also be feeling a bit conflicted. If they want to revisit someone from their past. So I think they're going to be doing a lot of spying on their past person as well to kind of see what's going on with them. Tell me about their past person. Yeah, they may want to reconcile with the past person as well. So they're kind of like putting you in a secret competition, I'm hearing, between their past person. But once you build the trust with them and you make them feel like it's safe, then, there we go. How do they feel about this past person? Let's look at that. What is their true feelings for the past person? I'm not getting love. I'm getting curiosity. They're not with this past person. That's what you need to know. I don't think they're in contact with this past person. They're just spying on this past person and they're actively trying to date you. How do they feel about Cancer? Two of Swords in the reverse and the Justice. They feel a little overwhelmed by this. And so it's kind of hard for this person to be vulnerable and open, but they're going to give it a shot anyway. So what about Cancer? Let's look at your energy real quick. How does Cancer feel about this person? Ten of Wands, Three of Swords. This is too much. It's like you've already been through a lot as well in your past relationships, and you don't want to be abandoned and hurt either. So I'm getting some days when you're dating this person, you're going to feel invested and like it's great. But then other days you're going to be like, man, this is kind of giving me a headache. I don't know if I really want to be a part of this. But you're not going to give up. I think you're going to just kind of ride it out the best that you can until like you realize like this person may not be as invested as you. I think ultimately this person or you, I don't know who this is, somebody in this relationship may have that in and out energy going on. Some days I want to be here, some days I don't. And it just may, what's the outcome? Let's ask that. I'm not going to jump to conclusion. What's the potential outcome between these two, Spirit? We have the Fool in reverse. Yeah, it just may not really take off. It just may not take off because I think both parties are not going to be satisfied with each other. And so both of you guys don't see the potential in investing in this long term. It feels like you guys will enjoy each other's company for the time being, but it's too much of that wishy-washy kind of energy. And it just may be a big turn off for both of you or the other person. The person that you could be connecting to could be We have Aquarius, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, and Virgo. That's the main energies there. Patricia says, others have taken advantage of him, and he said that. Yep, that's what I was getting. Absolutely. Definitely is your story. Yep. He's scared too. Yup. Sick of unhealthy men dating. Sit down and heal. Yup. And that's what I'm saying. See, I told y'all, it's like I'm psychic or something. I'm telling y'all, this is what I'm getting. And see, that right there, Cancers, listen to Patricia. Y'all gonna get tired of this fool. Y'all gonna be like, oh my gosh, really? You know, it's gonna irritate you, and you may just say, you know what? I can't, I can't deal with an unhealed man or a man that doesn't want to trust, a new person. And what you don't realize, Patricia, as well as other Cancerians that resonate with this story, is they're still watching their ex. They're still looking at their ex. And it's like, well, damn, you're talking about all this stuff of people taking advantage of you and doing all this stuff to you, but you still keeping your eyeball on your ex. Well, you know what? If it was me, Cancer, I'd be like, you can have them all then. Patricia says you're on point with both of the readings, the current and the new person. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for your feedback and good luck to you, Cancerians. Trial and error. Dating is a trip. Let's just say that. It's a trip. So thank you for sharing your story and giving me some feedback on that read. I appreciate it. We've got Mighty Mighty Leos next. Yeah. I appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to hit the like button, show your girls some love. As you guys know, here on this channel, we are still, I would consider still fairly new. We launched this channel about a year ago, and so we're definitely trying to increase sending more beautiful souls this way. So contribute to the channel tonight by just simply liking the video, leaving comments, and interacting. Not only is it good karma that'll be headed your way, it'll also increase your chances of winning a free personal tarot reading. So don't forget to do that. Thank you all so much for doing so. Let's do it. We got Mighty Mighty Leos next. Felicia's here. Nomi's here. I think George was here earlier. Let's do this. All right, Leos, we're going to first start off with your current person, and then we'll go to new. Alexis is here. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo, mighty, mighty Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. It's about the current person that Leo is currently connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Leo? Well, y'all see the jumper. We have the Tower in the reverse that jumped on out. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. Well, your current person, Leo, they're getting tired of waiting for things to change. Right now, they're in a space of thinking very negatively about this relationship because they feel like things are not changing for the better. I'm hearing this person saying, I just wish things were different. I don't want to leave, Leo. I don't want this to end. But what I really honestly want is change. Yeah, change in this relationship. I want us to build the trust, the unity back. They're tired of waiting on the change. What kind of change this person wants to see? Let's look at that. The Chariot in reverse, the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and the Justice in reverse. This person, according to them, they feel like they've been done wrong by you. They've been done wrong by you. They feel like you're running from this connection, or you're being hard or difficult to deal with at this time. And they think it's not fair. And they're getting tired of waiting on this pain to go away, this betrayal. Spirit, can you tell me specifically why this person feels betrayed? Like, why this Ten of Swords here? Because they feel like with the Two of Swords and the Six of Wands, like, why are you not giving me attention? Why are you not coming forward? Why are you not doing something about this? Why do you have a desire to want to potentially end this with us? I thought we're better than that. I thought we worked through the issues. I thought you wanted me. I thought you wanted this. Like, why does it feel like we're coming to an end? I need you, Leo. I need your love. I feel empty emotionally without you. I've thought about this long enough, and this is where I am with it. Okay. What do they intend to do? What does this person intend to do with Leo? Three of Swords, the Empress, and the King of Swords. What's the Three of Swords? Okay. This person intends to kind of wait to see what you're going to do. If you don't try to work on things with them, then they'll be devastated. They do look at you as somebody that they can settle down with. Wifey, hubby, they look at you as the Empress. Very valuable in their life. You could have children together, have a family together. If not, they just see you as someone that is a very important person in their life. And they really do feel helpless when they're not with you. They feel like a part of their heart is gone. And because you're not being there to support them right now, they feel betrayed. How do you feel, Leo? Let's look at your energy. How does Leo feel? The Death in the reverse, Page of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Leo, there's a part of you that truly does still have a passion for this person. You just want this person to apologize and do right by you. Yeah, you want them to give you a stable love offer. A lot of you guys feel like this person was in that Knight of Wands energy, very in and out, very flighty. And I think some of you guys are kind of encompassing that now. And you're trying your best to heal, right? You're trying to heal, but you've made a final decision about this relationship that is just not going to make you happy. But deep down, you know, like you still have feelings for this person. So this is a transformative phase in your life where you're recognizing more about healthier love and what you actually want and don't want. I'm getting a lot of you guys are at least wants an apology. It feels like you're just saying, can I at least get this person to apologize for what they've done to me? Can I at least get that? Yeah, can I at least get that? Because secretly, what you're feeling is abandoned and neglected and done wrong. I want to look at, what do you really want with this person? Because your energy is a bit scattered. What do you really want here? Okay. You just want to be away from this. Yeah, you want to be away from this. You want to move on from this. But it's hard because you still are emotionally tied to it. I get it now. Okay. Your person could be a Scorpio, could be a Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Leo. Yeah, that's the main energy. That's the main energy there. Not a lot of earth. All right, that's what I have for your current person. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Yeah, your energy, you're still it's kind of rocky. It's kind of rocky, but hang in there, Leo. You come so far already. Let's look at new love for Leo. New love. So this is for my Leos currently connecting to a new person or will be soon. Let's see what we got here for the mighty, mighty Leos. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo's new person in love. The new person that Leo's connected to in love and romance. How does this person secretly think about Leo? King of Swords. Seven of Wands in the reverse. And Four of Cups. I think this is someone that really likes to live in their head, fantasize a lot. And what they fantasize about is the past and how much devastation people in the past have caused them in their life. The reason why all that's coming up for this person is because for some reason they're not trusting you and they're not trusting this relationship. And it has a lot to do with the way that this person thinks. They fantasize and they think about this and they say, Leo just might be like the rest of them. Leo may do the same thing like everyone else did, and I just don't think I'm ready for a relationship quite yet with Leo because I need to get to a better space mentally and emotionally. So you're dealing with an avoidant, y'all. This is someone who is running from love because they're not healed. This is someone broken and non-committal. With the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Five of Cups. The reason why they're running is because this is someone that has a very, very deep abandonment wound, meaning they're scared you're going to leave them. They're scared you're going to ghost them. If they get too emotionally invested, it'll be devastation if you do that to them. So because they have a neglect wound, abandonment wound issues, they're not going to really pursue this too deeply. So what do they want? What do they want with Leo then? I know that's what you're saying. Okay, well, what do they want? We have the Ace of Swords, Nine of Wands in the reverse, and the King of Cups. They want to know that they can trust you with their heart. That's what I'm getting. Once they get more trust built between you two, I think their guard will start to drop. But this is someone that's going to need a lot of time to get there. Yeah. They're not going to tell you this. They're going to kind of like, they may even lie and say, oh yeah, I'm ready for a relationship. Yeah, I'm ready to settle down or what have you. But the truth is, no, this person's not ready for that. And you'll know this is your story because this person may talk a lot about people in their past that abandoned them, left them, or stuff like that. Okay. You'll also know if this is your story because this person will be talking about how sad or hurt they were um, because they were giving so much to this person and they just felt very much, taken advantage of, something like that. How does Leo feel about this person, this new person? The Magician and the Devil in the reverse. I think for you, Leo, the truth of the matter is you're going to drop this person. You're not going to feel it. You're not going to be feeling this at all. What's going to happen is as you start dating this person, I think you're going to realize it's not worth the investment because they're not what you need or want or desire. Yeah, you're going to walk away and be like, charge it to the game. And you feel like nothing's wrong with that because this is not what you want. Is there something that happens specifically that makes Leo do this, Spirit? Um, with the Ten of Swords in the reverse to the Two of Pentacles, you see the red flags for what they are. Let's just call it that. And you not dare be a part of a situation early on in the dating phase where you know it's already going to be set up to fail. So you see the red flags a mile away. You're using your discernment and you're saying, the hell with you. I'm not going to be involved with someone who's not ready for what I'm ready for. And I can appreciate that, Leo. That's speaks of how courageous and confident and resilient you really are. That's why you guys are the mighty, mighty Leos, right? I love that. Unfortunately, this is not your person quite yet, but you definitely dodged a bullet. That's what I will say. Definitely. This person could be, I got air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. That's the main energies there. Yeah. Little Pisces. We got Virgos next. Any Virgos in the room? Leos, let me know if it resonates. Y'all so quiet in the chat. Oh boy, Leos. Hang in there, mighty Leos. You all got this. Dating is a journey. I will tell you that it's a process, but you'll get there. You'll find your person. You just got to keep going. Got to keep going. Oh, Felicia, she's a Leo. She says the Leo reading is absolutely correct and it resonates for her. Awesome. It's good though. It's good. It feels good to me as a reader to see this because I get clients that I do readings for, and sometimes they miss it. You know, they miss it, they hear it, and they still miss it. And it's like before you even actually get deep into this, you are definitely clear about what it is and what it ain't. And you're like, no, this ain't gonna work here. This ain't gonna work. And I love that. I definitely do love that. Okay, we got Virgo next. I see we have Anjanae and Susan. Hello, hello. Good to see you guys. Essence says, do you trust your intuition? Are you asking me, do I trust my intuition? The answer is yes, of course. I've always trust my intuition, especially since I have a spiritual gift. I definitely listen to it very closely. But sometimes when it comes to your love situations, it is sometimes hard because you have those other factors. You have your emotions, right? You also have your thoughts. And so you have to be at a space spiritually where you feel absolutely 100% ready to date and not be in a very low vibrational space. Because even if you have a strong intuition, sometimes you can have clouded judgment because you're in a low space and you're looking for someone to fill a void. So that's why I tell my clients and people that watch the channel all the time, be careful when you go out there and date. Make sure you absolutely are ready because you can definitely have the rose colored glasses on, right? See that handsome guy, see that beautiful woman, and get lost in the sauce, get lost in the fantasy and really miss the red flags because the red flags are always there. But so are the green flags. And if you're not healed, you may miss the red flags or you may miss out on an opportunity, right? The good one that gets away. So you got to be absolutely ready. So good question. Let's do this, Virgo. You're welcome, Susan, for the advice. You're welcome. Okay, Virgos. We're going to start off with the current person and then we'll go to your new person. Let's see what we got. So far, the readings tonight have not been terribly bad, which is nice for collective reads, but these are collective reads, of course. So let's see. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Whoop, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the current person that Virgo is connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Virgo? Virgo, you're reading. My goodness, these cards are just flying and flopping out. So these are some urgent messages. So I hope you're ready. Let's get it. First card we have is the Fool card. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. And we also have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Your current person has a lot of desire to get their hands on you. I'm getting very passionate, new beginning they want to come towards you with. Passion, sexual desires, attraction. And I think this is the recipe for making amends with you in their eyes. So if I can hook up with Virgo, if I can lay them down, spread it wide, maybe Virgo can really drop their guard and trust me. I feel like this is someone that doesn't necessarily want to be in a relationship, but I do feel like this person definitely wants to get to a better space. There definitely is a sign of you guys being at odds and not really being really liking each other right now. Okay. I feel like this is someone that really doesn't want to have bad blood with you because they're very codependent on your energy. They can't move forward without having you in their space. And even if they're not ready for a relationship with you, just being around your energy is enough. It's definitely enough. It really shocked this person that you decided to pull your energy back. It really did. It made them feel very disappointed and unloved, but they're hoping that they can get you and them back to a better space. What does this person intend to do next? Six of Wands in the reverse, Seven of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. They intend to send you a message and say, hey, how you been? Hey, what you been up to? Just something to break the ice. And hopefully, they're hoping that's going to get things back started. This person does move out of a lot of pride and ego that I'm seeing, and they don't really typically like to be the first to reach out. They prefer their person to chase them, which would be you. It would really make this person feel good if you would do that. Truly. But they're just not sure if reaching out to you right now is the best thing because they know they have a lot of work to do when it comes to their toxic qualities and traits. This person can be really battling a particular lifestyle that's not healthy and really be trying to work on being a better version of themselves. And until they can get there, that's why they're not in a space to offer you anything substantial. And if they do, in their mind, they say, if I offer anything to Virgo, it's going to fail. This relationship won't work. Virgo wouldn't want me. So I just can't really give them that. That's why they're holding back. I know you're like, okay, well, they want to just hang out with me, lay up with me. Yeah. They just want your energy, but they don't feel like you would accept them for where they are right now, the state that they're in. So at least if they can get that, that's good to them. Hmm. How does Virgo feel about this person, Spirit? The Star in the reverse and the Hermit. You're very disappointed. This feels like you had no choice. Your hands were tied and you had to move away from this person to heal. You had to take charge of the situation because you were not getting what you wanted. It was going nowhere. I'm getting a lot of you guys saying, I really tried to make this work, Meka, but this person just really made it difficult. And it had a lot to do with their immature energy. Peter Pan syndrome, right? When you were showing up in this King of Cups energy, very genuine, very pure, very emotionally stable, good intentions, only pure love intentions. But look at the difference here. Look at this. You're showing up as a king, they're showing up as a page. We're talking about two different levels of emotional maturity and vulnerability. So you had no choice but to retract your love and move on. And a lot of you guys are dating people hoping this person can find out and make them jealous. I'm gonna be honest, some of you guys are. Hey, some of you guys are dating around and hope this person finds out to make them jealous. Some of y'all playing a little petty game now. It's right here. It's very clear that by all means, even if you're not doing it to make this person jealous, what you're also trying to do is you're trying to get over this situation. You're trying to move on and you're trying to just heal, you know? And Janae says, yes, yes, very emotionally immature person. Susan said, yep, he broke up with me and I just went quiet. Yep, that's y'all right here, the hermit. That's your energy. You just went into hermit mode and retracted your energy and start plotting your next moves elsewhere. That's what I got. Your person could be, we have an Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Leo. Could be any of those signs. Now let's look at your new person for all Virgos connected to someone new. Let's see what's up with that. Thank you, Virgos, for interacting and confirming the first read. It's unfortunate. I know that was a painful experience when you're being a king of cups. No gender in tarot, but those are people who love hard and are very mature, give good, genuine love. And it looks like this person definitely took it for granted. So on to the new. Let's see what we got here. Spirit, tell me a little bit about new love for Virgo. So this is for Virgos connecting to someone new recently. What is this new person's secret thoughts of Virgo, the new person? We have the Death card, Two of Swords in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles. This is someone who is recently getting over an old cycle. And so as they meet you, they're trying their best to bridge that gap of transformation, becoming back single, but also trying to create a new relationship with you. So what does that mean? That means this person's going to be overwhelmed because I don't think this is somebody that's 110% ready. But they definitely do have good intentions with the Seven of Pentacles of creating a relationship with you. They're just not sure if they're ready, okay? So what does that mean? That means some days this person's like gun-ho, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna build, we're gonna have this amazing relationship, we're gonna, go all out. And then the next, this person may pull back. And you're like, wait, what the heck? Why are you pulling back from me? Well, the reason why is because this person's having cold feet. It's like giving like cold feet energy. And so whatever they feel like is going to bring them peace, calm, less chaotic overthinking energy, that's where they're going to go. So they don't know. Honestly, this is someone that's going to say, yeah, I'm ready for a relationship. But then when it comes down to actually showing up for you and doing the relationship stuff to build and get to know each other, they're going to be flaky. They're going to be real fickle and flaky. Okay. What is this person's intentions? Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. I mean, just talk to you at this point. They want to just stay in this talking phase. being flirty and all that. I mean, they're going to say all the cute stuff to make you feel loved and all that good stuff, but it's this boundary for me where it's like they're not surrendering. They're staying in this Page of Cups energy, which is like flirty, like get to know you, hang out, but no forward movement. We're stagnant. We're stagnant. And you're like, what the helly? What the heliante? What the helly? What the hell? You know? All right, let's look at your energy. Jules says, girl, this is scary accurate. Oh, how my mouth dropped. I love it when that happens. All right, let's see. Virgos. True, honest feelings for this new person, spirit. The Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, and the Chariot in reverse. The truth of the matter is you're hoping for the best. You're like this the whole time. You're like, ooh, I hope this works out. I hope, but you ready to get gone if you got to. This is like you have one foot in, one foot out because of how this person's showing up. I'm getting you showed up very optimistic and willing and able to give this person a true, authentic offer. But as you venture through this relationship with this new person, you're going to start seeing red flags and you're going to be like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they really want this relationship or not. You know, I don't know. I feel like you really like this person a lot, though. Like, this is someone you can definitely see yourself in a relationship, but it has to come both ways. It can't just be you being so ready and this person being fickle. So I want to look at the potential outcome. Let's look at that. What is the potential outcome between these two, between Virgo and this new person, when it comes to this love situation, if this is their story, spirit? Page of Wands in the reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Empress. Dang, homie. Dang, homie. This person may miss out. They may miss out on you. They may miss out on a person that's ready to settle down. Really be serious. You're showing up as an Empress. There's no gender in tarot. My fellow Virgos that are guys, same thing. You're just showing up in this energy of nurturing the relationship. But you're also showing up in a feminine because you're kind of waiting to see what this person's going to do. And what's going to happen is this person is probably going to run or disconnect or not engage as much as you need to. So they may actually potentially miss out on this. Yeah, they may miss out on this Ten of Cups situation because it's going to throw the vibe off. It's not going to feel too good. And that's when you're going to say, you know what, all that I have to offer this person in this relationship, I'm good, because you're going to feel like you're getting the shorter end of the stick. It's going to feel very unbalanced. That's what I'm getting. Like you're pouring, 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 and this person is giving you breadcrumbs. Yeah, same thing came out, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And it's unfortunate because I think this is somebody that's just not ready. Does that make sense? They are getting over something from their past. They're trying to move too quick into a new relationship and they have good intentions with you. Doesn't feel like a toxic person. This doesn't feel like somebody that's out to hurt you. This does not feel like a evil person. This feels like somebody that just honestly wants to be in a relationship, but when they actually have it in front of them and someone that is relationship ready, they freak out. They get cold feet. So that's what it is. That's what it is. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini. I also have Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus. And I don't know if I said Scorpio already. All right, that's what we got here. Let me know if it resonates, Virgos. Next, we got Libra. Libra. Any Libras in the room? Thank you, Jewel. Thank you, Virgos, for the feedback. Let me know that it resonates. I appreciate it so much. Libra's next. I heard that. Sparkling OYA said, God won't allow me to accept crumbs. I know that's right. I know that's right. And that's the thing. Like, some of us miss that red flag early on in the dating phase, and we allow it to be a thing. And then later on in the relationship, if we accept the breadcrumbs, we're not going to be fulfilled. So you gotta recognize it is what it is. If this person is not at your level and they're not giving you the type of experience, guys, that you absolutely deserve, then you gotta be honest with yourself and say, you know what? This probably ain't it. And you got to be willing to walk away. And it's so much easier to walk away earlier than go ahead and stay in a relationship years down the line, look up, realize this person's not ready to commit to you to the level that you are, and then you done wasted valuable years that you could have used to find your real husband or your real wife. Because they're out there. They're out there, y'all. But you got to use your discernment and really pay attention to the red flags when they're there. And for you, Virgo, unfortunately, that new person, it feels like a red flag to me. Just saying. That's what I say. But you have free will. You have free will. Thank you all so much for coming to the live. Once again, don't forget to like the video. Show your girls some love. I would really, really appreciate it. Is there any Libras in the room? No Libras tonight? No Libras? All right, let's do this. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Current person that Libra is connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Libra? All right, Libra. Got some jumpers here. We've got the Emperor in the reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. This feels like the energy of someone that likes to be in control. They're very stubborn, very stuck in their ways. And this is someone that doesn't like the fact that you may not necessarily be giving them the type of experience that you have in the past. They want to gain control back because they see you as somebody that they can potentially have a strong, solid relationship with. Okay. With the King of Wands to the Ten of Swords, that's exactly why you had to let this person go. They were very cocky. They were doing the most. You just can't really get jiggy with that energy. They didn't want to listen. It just feels like somebody that was honestly moving in their own agenda. All the while, you could have been very compassionate, very loving, and you had to retract your energy. For some of you guys, this person could have had a third party. Okay. They are showing up as this false emperor. And I also saw the King of Wands. So this person could have been someone who gave you the impression that they were ready to settle down, be a solid partner, blase, blase. But really, it was about control. Having you be home base while they do what they do. But once you started falling into recognizing your self-worth and your power and stop going back and forth about this relationship and recognize it for what it was, you said, you know what? It's time to drop this fool. And now this person's panicking because They know they got to drop all this other crap that they've contributed to this relationship, third parties, lifestyle, what have you. They gotta let all that go. They gotta be fair. There it is, underneath the deck. They know they gotta bring fairness to the relationship now. All that they were doing before, it was all for self. Now, I'm hearing also this person feels like you're actually not, they can't even be mad at you for wanting to be single because they know that they treated you wrong. They're like, you know what? I can kind of empathize with Libra. Libra isn't wrong for wanting to be single. I did Libra wrong. Yeah. A lot of them were being a player. I did Libra wrong. I was his Knight of Cups in reverse. I was in and out. I wasn't consistent with my love. Yeah, I was being an old-fashioned player. Yeah. So what do they intend to do now? What are they thinking now? It doesn't look like they changed much, but yeah, they're thinking. That's what they're doing. They intend to really plot and scheme more foolery with the moon, the Knight of Swords. Yeah. With the Knight of Swords, I'm sorry, the King of Swords and the moon, they're plotting how they can get you guys back on track, but they don't plan to fully commit. There we are. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse to the Knight of Pentacles. Keep you stuck. How can they keep you stuck in this relationship? I will appreciate this person's ability to recognize their wrongdoings. They're acknowledging that, but they're not changing. And that's what you have to hear and you have to understand. How does Libra feel about this person? Thank you, T Rose. There it is. You already know what this is. You look at y'all. You feel like this person is the devil themselves. Very toxic. Very toxic. You think they play on your emotions, emotionally manipulate you to try to keep you stuck. And I can see some truth in that. This person knows that you have a lot of feelings for them. I was saying that earlier. They view you as this Queen of Cups. Very compassionate, very loving, very generous. But you've recognized all these behavior patterns and come to this conclusion that they're just not what they say they are. And that's correct. Some of you guys still keep tabs on this person, watch their socials, ask people about them, or just watch tarot. That's a form of spying. And the more that you recognize what it is, it's like you're starting to kind of rethink your approach. I think you're getting more clarity about the fact that you got to move forward. You can't stay in this. As much as you want it to work, you just can't stay in it. Your person could be an Aries, a Pisces, a Cancer, Scorpio. And I'm getting Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and Sagittarius. All right, let's look at new love. That was a deep read. My heart goes out to any Libra that's experiencing this toxic person. It's not easy. It's not easy. Sorry if I stumbled on that read. I'm trying to come up with the most appropriate ways to deliver the reading because that person, oh my gosh. I'm so glad when I saw the devil card, I was like, good, okay. Ooh, I'm so glad Libra understands the assignment, understands how toxic this person is because I'm trying to deliver the message as gently as possible to not hurt people in a vulnerable space. But I try to also be as transparent as possible as well. So hopefully we'll have some good energy with new love. I think your discernment is on point, Libra, so far. You're starting to see things for what they are now, which is great, using good judgment. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra's new person. The new person that Libra is connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Libra? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. and the Knight of Pentacles. If this person has a history of being a player, having many options, this feels like somebody that really wants to try to decide and decide quickly who they want to be with. When they meet you, though, this person's going to tell you everything you want to hear. Like, yeah, I'm ready to be in a relationship. No, I'm not a cheater. No, I'm not a player. I'm the real deal. You know, they're going to tell you all this stuff. They're not going to reveal and divulge the fact that they have options. But the truth of the matter is, like, they're going to want to take things slow. They're not going to want to give too much. They don't want to invest too much. They want to play it safe. They want to play it cool. They want to give it just baby steps. But they won't tell you about all this other stuff that they got going on. It's going to take a lot of time, I'm getting, for this person to know if you're the one they want to be in a relationship with. So I would say if you're a Libra and you have the the patience to give this person time to figure it out, then go for it. But if you're someone that's just like, I don't got time to wait on folks, then this may not be the relationship for you. What is this person's intentions ultimately, though, when it comes to Libra, even though they want to take their time, play it safe? The Moon, the Magician in the reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. They intend to do the work. They intend to try to get out of their head. I think this is someone that typically fears commitment. They don't like to be in relationships. They're not the committal type. But something about you is giving this person a whole nother perspective that's getting them thinking about, not thinking so negatively about love, but they're not going to divulge all these secrets that I'm telling you now. Okay. They're not going to tell you that. So with the Wheel of Fortune to the Sun, I think the biggest fear for this person is that is not going to work out. I think this person has had a lot of failed relationships. And I don't even think these failed relationships have to do anything with their partner. It has a lot to do with this person's behavior. And they're not going to talk about that. You know, I think this is not going to be someone that's going to be real honest with you. How do you feel? Let's see, will you feel about this? Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords in reverse, the Chariot in reverse. You're going to really overthink this situation. I think a part of you is like, I may not even be ready to be in a relationship with this person, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. I think a lot of you guys are going to really be in a space of embracing your singlehood anyway. And this person shows up and you're like, I'll think about it. I don't know. We'll see. You start to catch feelings, and then after a while, it just may kind of stay in this talking phase, dating phase for a while. But with the Seven of Swords to the Hierophant in reverse, secretly, you don't really want to be with this person either. Okay. So it sounds like two people that doesn't really want to be in a relationship with each other. You're going to meet this person and realize they're not for you, but you won't tell them that either. You're going to secretly want to stay single. You're going to give them a chance because you're going to like them, but truly, what does it for? What is it that happens here that makes Libra change their mind? What is it? We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Seven of Swords. For a lot of you guys, you'll find out that this person may be entertaining a third party. And for others of you guys, you'll just find out that this person's too wishy-washy. So you'll assume that they're entertaining a third party. Either way, it just doesn't feel good to you. And That's where you're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to pull my energy back and just continue to focus on myself. Yeah. And you'll be happy there. I don't think you necessarily need anybody in your energy to make you happy. I feel like this is a very strong, independent Libra that's open. But then once you realize, like, this ain't really what I want, it's not going to gel too well with you. And you'll be gladly able to make your exit because you're not going to settle, which is a good thing. Your person could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo. I'm also getting Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini. A lot of earth, a lot of earth, a lot of air, little fire, but it can be anybody. All right, let me know if it resonates. Sparkling Champagne says, why is the new person always the old devil godly? I want the new person, the real new person. All right, so let's talk about it. And I really want you to listen because I've talked about this before. Champagne, was it Sparkling Champagne? When you're dealing with spirituality and you're talking about you going from one relationship to another, it's all energy, boo. So if you're not energetically ready and God or spirit or the universe doesn't feel like you're ready, you're not going to attract a better person. A lot of times you're going to be sent another karmic. So in other words, you're going to attract what you are. So if you're vibrating in an energy of feeling like you're still hurt, you're still broken, you're still not healed, a lot of times you're going to attract karmics because you're not even ready to be in a relationship. And God, spirit, the universe will send you karmics so you can learn the lessons to evolve and grow. Now, what I'm noticing in this new person energy, if you were listening to it, boo, it was telling you that a lot of you Libras that resonate with this reading aren't even ready for a relationship. Nine of Pentacles was the first card for your energy. So that makes me believe that a lot of you Libras don't even really want a relationship right now. You're kind of focusing on yourself, minding your own business. This person, this player guy shows up or girl shows up. You fill it out, you recognize it for what it is, and no hard foul. You're like, okay, whatever. So it really speaks to, again, you just not energetically being in a space to be ready for that husband to show up or that wife to show up. And I promise you guys, energetically, and energy is real. If you're not vibrating high and solid and you're not in your divine feminine energy and you're a feminine, ready to attract love the right way, you're going to attract another karmic. And if you really honestly look at your past relationships and you are honest with yourself and you say, why did I have that toxic person come back? Or why is the new person still toxic? Because there's parts of you that still needs to do work. There's still parts of you that still needs to heal. And sometimes we go and we chase love to fill voids instead of chasing love to add value to our life. And that's why I said in the past person or the current person reading for Libra, I said, I'm so proud of Libras recognizing that this person was toxic and a lot of you guys moving away from it. But I've been doing these readings for Libra and the collective for a while now. And for a lot of Libras, they've been stagnant, going back and forth about this person. And because you guys have been going back and forth about this person, it's kept you guys as a collective stuck and not able to move forward. And even if you've physically disconnected, it doesn't mean energetically you disconnected. And that's where the spiritual work comes in, where you unpack what happened, learn the lesson, and then make sure you know specifically what it is about me that I am doing to attract these karmics, or missing, what red flags am I missing to attract these karmics? Because for another person to come in that's in a similar energy, like you say, then that means a lot of Libras are still not ready, and you guys are still attracting someone similar. It could be the same person, or it can be another person that's like your past person. In this case, it's a new person that's like the past person, because Libras, a lot of you guys are not ready for a relationship as a collective. Now, I always say, as a tarot reader that's going to keep you the real, it's always best to book a personal, because a personal is where I can look at your unique situation and give you the actual information on what it is that you're missing, so you can unpack your unique situation. Because these are collective readings now. These are collective. So I'm picking up everybody watching it that's a Libra or will be watching it. And these are the messages, urgent messages that Libras need to hear. So I hope that helps. If it is triggering, take a break. Click off, don't watch it. But for people that's ready to really hear it so they can learn and they can grow and evolve and break away from these karmic cycles, it's here for you. So I hope that helps. Good luck to you, boo. Didn't mean to kind of like make you feel worse about anything. I just want you to understand how tarot reading, spirituality works, and why even myself, okay, I've been there. I had to do the work and say, why do I keep attracting karmics? Why is stuff not going right? And once I started really doing the heavy, deep soul searching about my choices, my behaviors, what I was willing to accept, then I said, okay, I get it. I'm part of the problem. Because at the end of the day, you have free will. You can choose to let these people in your life, or you can choose to have this guard up and say, not today, Satan. I'm not going to let you come into my life and disrupt my peace. But dating is hard. And the more spiritually evolved and the more spiritually involved you are, and the more healed you are, and how much you've grown spiritually, it gets harder because a lot of people are not at that level. So to find that energetic match is very difficult, but you feel better because you have a toolkit of information and discernment to where nothing can break you down and hurt you. And you feel okay, even if you are alone for a while. You feel good. You feel good because it's like, I don't need a partner. And to be honest, I'm in a space energetically was like, I don't really need anybody. I want a partner, but it's like, I don't need someone to make me feel better. I mean, companionship, of course, we're humans. No one wants to be alone, but when you get to a space of feeling solid, and I saw in the Libra reading, a lot of those Libras, you guys are getting to a space of feeling solid on your own, and that's great. But sometimes spirit will throw you some curveballs and say, okay, have you learned the lesson? Are you ready? And so if you're not ready for a bunch of no's, and you're not ready to be rejected, and you're not ready for karmics, then don't date. If you're not ready for the headaches, don't date, because dating is going to be a bunch of no's and only one yes. Only one person is going to be your husband or your wife. And that's going to require you to be in a mental space of ready to do the work, to say no, to go on the dates, treat it like an interview process. Y'all, it just takes a lot. And that's why your girl is like, I do it in doses. As y'all know, I'm single. I do it in doses. I don't be out there too much because I ain't got time for folks. But that's that Aquarius energy in me. I don't do people like that. I hang out with y'all. Y'all my boo things. Y'all my boo things. But very knowledgeable and very much at peace. And that's the level you want to get to. You want to get to um, being okay with being alone, because you have God, you have your kids, you have your health, you have peace, you have love in your heart, you have no malintent, and you have wisdom to know what's for you and not for you. And that's so important and powerful. So I know that's a big spiel. I timestamp it for people that need to hear that, because some people don't understand how tarot and energy and spirituality works. And then they get mad when they hear all these negative readings. But that's what happens with the collective, man. That's how it is. All right, Scorpio's next. It is tiresome. Yep. Bree's like, yeah, Meka, all that going out on dates, that really be so tiresome. And see, I got divorced. It's been almost, it's been over 5 years, a little over 5 years. And when I first got divorced, I didn't want to date. I didn't date and actually start dating until about a year and a half, 2 years. Okay. I spent time alone, and that was a very powerful, transformative process because I was with my ex for 15 years. But it was so needed because during that time, I was able to find myself, find peace, heal, unpack my new normal. Now that I'm divorced and have to live my life as a single woman, I've never had to do that as a single mom and take care of everything on my own. And so you have to use that time to really fall in love with yourself. So that way you don't go out and you say, oh, I'm alone. I need someone to love me. I need somebody to be there. You don't need all that. You got God, you got your kids, you got your family, you got your friends. And when love is ready to come in and treat you right, boom, it'll show up when you least expect it. But don't go out there and look for it. Ladies, a lot of you ladies, don't go out there and look for it. All right. But yeah, dating is hard. It's a process, y'all. You got to be patient with the process. Shay says, see, for me it's easy. When a man ain't for me, it's real simple, honey. You won't have to guess. Everything will match up. If he ain't the one, nice knowing you. Be blessed. Correct. And I promise you, it doesn't phase me. It just be like, okay, well, bye. Next. You know what I'm saying? I may get in my feelings because I feel like I wasted my time, or I wasted an outfit, or I got cute when I really didn't want to leave the house in the first place. But other than that, it's no hard feelings. You just really got to sit back and listen. Like Shay says, as you become more spiritually inclined and enlightened, you start recognizing that there's a lot of broken people out here. There's a lot of broken people. There's a lot of people that think they're ready for love and they're not. And you have to just use your discernment and really pay attention to the red flags. And I promise you guys, I talk about it a lot on this channel. As you're dating, the red flags are always there. Do not ignore the red flags. Do not ignore the red flags. Scorpio, I know y'all ready. Let's do this. All right, Scorpio. We're going to first start off with your current person. So this is Scorpio's currently energetically connected to someone in love and romance. And then for those that are connecting to someone new. Thank you for those that took the time to listen to my TED Talk. I can get on tangents, but I try to also be very educational on this channel. As you guys know, I'm actually an educator by trade. So I try to make sure people understand because sometimes people don't get it. And so I hope that helps someone out there. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the current person that Scorpio is connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Scorpio at this time? Three of Swords. Ace of Swords. And the Empress. Hmm. Well, one thing's for sure, Scorpio, they put you on a pedestal, this person. They look at you as wifey, hubby. You are the total package. Some of you guys could be parents or have children by this individual, or they just want to have children by, like, this is someone they can see you and them settling down. The problem is you guys are at odds. and they feel heartbroken and very burdened by the fact that they now see your worth and value. But it feels like this is a little bit too late, okay? Let's look at that. Why do they feel this Ten of Wands burden about this heartbreak here? Because you're the one they wanted to be with. For some of you guys, this person chose a third party over you, or it may have resulted in, some type of betrayal. Let's just call it that. Whatever betrayal has happened, they're now recognizing they screwed up. And if you were watching the reading last night, Scorpio, that I did, we talked a little bit more in detail about this. I even dug deep into who this third party was and all that. And I think this is the similar energy. I must be getting a lot of the same Scorpios watching. But what I'm getting is trouble in paradise. They're recognizing this person's not you, and they're quite burdened and they want to take charge. Look at this, the Emperor, and you're the Empress. This is a soulmate connection. And this may be one of the reasons, Scorpio, why you fell in love with this person, was because you saw the potential in this person to be this emperor. Like I say, they could be the father of your children, or they want to have children with you. The emperor is someone who is a leader. They demand respect. They go for what they want. They really know how to show up in relationships as a good father, a good husband, someone that's serious. You're showing up as the Empress, very solid, very secure, very stable, have it all together, very abundant. And the one thing I will say about both energies is you both are okay with being alone. So if you just saw my TED Talk I did before the Scorpio reading, and we talked about the high vibrational energy you want to get to, this is it. This is it. You want to get to, my ladies, my feminines, you want to get to Empress. Fellas, you want to get to Emperor. You want to get to a place where you don't really need another person to fill that void. Your person feels like they're not getting what they need out of these other relationships or other people or what have you that they're dealing with. They need you because you're on their level. They know that they didn't put in the work to be that emperor with you when you guys were together. They just kind of wanted to sit back and let you do all the work. So this is the part of the relationship when you guys were together, Scorpio, where you recognize the potential, but this person never showed up for you. And you got tired. You said, heck no, I'm not going to keep pouring and pouring and pouring into this relationship and it goes nowhere. I'm not doing that. So it really was a rude awakening for this person that at this point, you probably don't trust them. You probably don't trust them. You probably wouldn't believe that they have a desire to want to be this emperor for you. And I believe you. I believe you. I agree with you, K Duxter, that this person, when you guys were together, they were being a bum. They were being lazy. They were just sitting back and letting you do all the work. And that's not fair. And now they're recognizing they slept on a solid partner. If they would have stepped their game up, they could have still had you in their life. And they're recognizing that with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're not playing. You're pissed off. You're like, yeah, no. I'm also getting like I wouldn't call it like trying to get revenge, but something like that. Your revenge is cutting this person off, being single and doing you, showing this person that you don't need them, proving to this person that they missed out on a great opportunity. And this person recognized that now. I want to see, what is this person's intentions? The Death in the reverse, the Six of Wands in the reverse, and the Seven of Cups. So here we are. After all that I just said, they intend to still move out of that pride and ego piece where they still don't want to fully invest and commit because they don't know how you feel about them. They don't know if it's worth taking the risk. But I don't want to lose Scorpio. So can we at least be on good terms? Can we at least talk again? I mean, you're looking good these days, Scorpio. You're like a celebrity to this person. You're like a rare gem. You're the star. You're an untouchable star. They didn't value you when they had you. And they know this star has been through hell and back dealing with this fool. It feels like a lot of guilt this person is experiencing, but that I'm also getting they treat a lot of other people like this. So when they came across someone that was of a higher caliber, they didn't even know what to do with you. They may even thought that you were not a real empress until they found out you were. Too late. Spirit, tell me, how does Scorpio feel about this person? Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups in the reverse, and Page of Wands. You don't really want to deal with this person, but you do think about them. You do. You do think about this person, and you still have low key a little bit of passion for them, but you already know if you go back to this person, talk to this person, you're not going to get a fair relationship. This person's not going to be a fair partner for you. And that part right there is making you feel very clear about what you have done being the right choice by disconnecting, not wanting to talk. Like, this person really played in your face. And that's what you cannot do. You can't play in the face of a Scorpio. You're going to get stung. Sting, 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 sting. Yep. So what you have chosen is to run off and focus on your abundance, your stability. Continue to be in this beautiful Empress energy, no matter what the gender. I just feel like you definitely are on the grind, still going up from here. Yeah. K Dexter said, yeah, he used to raggedy, no ambition, having females. Correct. And it's like, Scorpio is not that, sir. Sir, hello. Scorpio is not that. What are you doing here? So they didn't know what to do with you. Scorpio, they really didn't know what to do with you. You could be connecting to an Aries, a Libra, an Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. That's the main energies there. Could be anybody, of course. We're moving on to new love, though, because I know y'all tired of this fool. Here we go. So this is for all the Scorpios that are out here in these dating streets and connected to someone brand new, okay? This is for Scorpios connecting to someone brand new. Shay said, that's sad. They be wanting bummy, backwards ass wigs. Hoes. Oh, Shay be running out. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me about this new love situation for Scorpios. For Scorpios connected to someone new in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Scorpio? We have the Two of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this is someone that's kind of outweighing their pros and cons. They need to get out of their head though, because what's happening is they're playing it safe with you. They're not getting too invested, but I'm getting like they're going to at least message you, talk to you, get to know you, take action towards you, but not really put too much effort into it. It feels like one of those people that's just like being lazy with it. But they do want to date you. The truth is, underneath the deck with the Knight of Cups to the Seven of Pentacles, they definitely do want to see where this goes. but it's like they're mentally conflicted. They're getting in their own way because of their negative thoughts. What is blocking this person's spirit in their mind, even though they have this strong desire to date, Scorpio? Just a fear of commitment. Committing, well, I shouldn't say fear of commitment. I take that back. They're scared that you don't want to commit to them. That's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. They're scared that you don't want to commit to them. So your energy to them is coming across as someone that's not ready to be in a relationship. Okay. So because of that, it's kind of confusing this person and making them feel like, I'm showing up for Scorpio. I'm talking to Scorpio. I'm letting Scorpio know I'm serious. Like, what is Scorpio trying to do? Are they serious about me? Let's see. How do you feel? How does Scorpio feel about this person? You don't know. Seven of Cups. Look at y'all. Come on, Scorpio. Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups in the reverse, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You're outweighing your options. You're just not sure if you're ready to settle down in a relationship. A lot of you guys are just not ready. With the Four of Cups, you're kind of looking at relationships more casually, something fun, but not really, okay, I'm ready to get into a relationship tomorrow. No, I don't think a lot of you Scorpios are ready for that because you're still trying to get over your ex, or you're still trying to get over the negativity surrounding this issue from your past. So coming from an emotional space, you're still heavily guarded, but coming from an actual like desire space, you do want love. Okay. You do want love. You're just emotionally not ready to settle down with anybody. Yeah. So a lot of you guys will just kind of be in this laying it low, spreading the wide energy. Scorpio, you know what you do, boo. Some of y'all gonna be just some of y'all gonna just be laying it low, spreading it wide. And that's the read. I mean, I don't know what else to say. And literally, if you're not actually, having relations with these people you're dating, you're just going to be, dating a lot of people and getting to know people and fun. It's just fun. It's nothing serious. Okay. You're keeping it light and casual. Let's just say that to keep it appropriate for YouTube. Your person could be an Aries, Aquarius, Leo, Sag, Libra, and Sagittarius. I don't know if I said Sagittarius. Yeah, I did. All right. And I got Taurus. All right, Scorpio. It's different strokes with different folks, but I say be careful with that energy, Scorpio. If you're going to be running around doing that, just make sure you disclose that information with people you meet so they know like what you want, because some people actually do want to settle down. So just make sure you're being honest with people. And if you're just not in the energy of wanting to run around like that, just don't date. Just continue to do you, boo. Sagittarius is next. Let me know if it resonates. Yes, Leia says, Meka, to be very honest, now I need a long vacations. I need peace now. Correct. And that's what I'm getting for a lot of Scorpios. You guys just don't really want a relationship. You just want your time alone or your time to heal. You just don't really want to deal with the relationship stuff right now, which is fair. But there are a small portion of you that will just have fun, with suitors running around. Others will just be alone. Let's do this, Sagittarius. I see y'all coming through. Marie, Mr. Bear, Sherry. Hey. All right, Sagittarius. We're first going to look at your current person, and then we'll look at your new person. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the current person that Sagittarius is connected to in love and romance. What is their secret thoughts of Sagittarius? All right, we got a jumper. We got the Strength card. We also have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Magician. This person is definitely thinking very heavily about this situation between you two. And what they're thinking about is manifesting you back into their life. I feel like you guys could be at odds, separated, not talking, and they don't want you to know that they feel like they played themselves by not coming to you correctly. They feel like they ended up betraying themselves. They shouldn't have done the things that they did to you. They feel like you deserve better, and they want to try to come back to right their wrongs. It's taking a lot of strength, though. This feels like someone who has a lot of pride and ego, where they don't really want to acknowledge what they have done or take accountability for what they've done, but secretly they do feel guilty and they feel bad, okay? And I think that's good to know, right? Yeah. The fact that they have created a bunch of mind games, manipulation, head games, they're just doing the most. It's eating this person alive day by day, what they have done. I think you need to know that. It's also a part of this person's karma to experience this, because you going no contact or you pulling your energy back is giving this person an opportunity to see, wow, Sagittarius deserves so much better than this. I shouldn't have been so toxic. They try their best to move on from you, right? And it's all been a disappointment. So if this person tried their best to date other people, forget about you, get you off of their mind, it's not working. It's not working, and they don't know what it is. They're like, what the heck? Why can't I shake Sagittarius? Well, let me tell you something. Ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, I'm talking to your person. Sagittariuses are pretty dope. I'm not even gonna hold you. Y'all pretty cool people. Y'all okay with me. And whatever this person has done to you, Sagittarius, you don't deserve that. You don't. And they know it. Look at all these cards. Deep down, you are everything this person wants. You make them feel whole, happy, solid, loved. And they just mishandled you. Like, what the heck? So now they can't even trust that you'll give them another chance. I'm getting this person's praying for you to come back, praying that you'll talk to them, praying that you'll show up. Can't make this up. Look what jumped out. Three of Wands. They're praying about it. They're like, oh, Lord, Lord, please. They're praying you're going to take action. They want you to chase them. This doesn't feel like the energy of someone that has a desire to chase you. But the more and more they wait, the more and more they're panicking. As days, weeks, months, for some of y'all, years pass by, this person panics. What is this person's intentions with Sagittarius? What do they intend to do next? Look at this, King of Cups. A lot of love. This is like somebody madly in love with you. Madly in love with you, Sagittarius. And they want to go back to feeling good again. They want to go back to feeling good again. But they know, like, they have anger issues, or they could be very toxic in the way that they show up in a relationship with you. I'm getting you guys may get into a lot of disagreements, fights, arguments, and such. And they intend to try to love you, but I think they also have this very stubborn, angry energy where if they're triggered, it may show up as fighting, arguing with you, disagreeing with you. So even though this person does love you, I'm not sure this is someone that's healed from being um toxic. I think this person still has toxic ways about them. And to be honest with you, I think this person doesn't even know like what they want this relationship to really be. They're like, as long as we can at least be friends, can we start off that way? But I don't think that's what they really want. They're just going to kind of like intend to give you that message. Can we at least be friends? But they really want more. They're just scared to commit, okay? Which is what you probably experienced before with the lovers in the reverse. All right, let's look at you, Saggy. How do you feel about this person? Six of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. You're all about creating stability, security, and peace in your life. When you're around this person, Sagittarius, they do everything but give you security and peace. If anything, I think this person gives you chaos and dysfunction and toxicity. And it really triggers you and makes you really pissed off. Okay? You're really tired of this fool. Let's just call it what it is. It puts you in a funk, and this is why you guys always fight and argue, because they piss you off. And so the best course of action for you in this relationship has been finding your peace elsewhere. For a lot of you guys, planting seeds away from this person, setting very strong boundaries and not taking action, ghosting for some of you guys, and just not talking, no contact. And for a lot of you guys, this has resulted in more peace and abundance in your life. You may have noticed a glow up in your life since you've disconnected from this foolery. You do think a lot about this person, though. You do. But you're like, I can't allow my feelings to get in the way. I got to move in logic. And where the logic is for you, Sagittarius, is the math ain't mathing. Why the heck would I stay in something that's really pissing me off, hurting me, destroying my peace? I'm not doing that. And I can't be mad at it. I can't be mad at you, Sagittarius. That's what justice, you feel me? Justice has been served. You're about to be blessed. They're going through karma, and that's how it was supposed to be. I just warn you, Sagittarius, don't fall for the okie doke. This person may break and they may reach out to you, and it doesn't look like they're changing. Some of you guys may need to hear that, okay? You're possibly dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. That's predominantly, I got air and fire predominantly. I got also Scorpio, Taurus, and Pisces. Okay. And Cancer, a little Cancer in there too. All right, let's look at new love. Bree said the reading is on point. This person just makes her feel so angry. I bet. I mean, the fact that this person's still showing up in that toxic energy, that has to be so frustrating. It feels like somebody that's just stuck in their toxic ways. Is giving me a little bit of that narcissistic energy coming through. Not to say they are that, but it's possible. And those people just typically don't change, okay? Again, this person likes how you make them feel, but they don't really think about changing any of how they act, okay? All right, let's do this. New love, spirit. New love. Look at this. New love. And look at that. All that love and that just pops out. King of Cups. How does this new person truly, honestly feel about Sagittarius? The Magician in the reverse, and the Nine of Cups. This is someone I feel like that's not totally emotionally stable. Oh, thank you, Marie, for the 10. Thank you so much. It's so sweet. Look at them fly. But they still want to offer you a love situation, Sagittarius. Even though this person is emotionally stable, they want to offer you a love situation. I think typically this person can be a mature individual when it comes to love, but something has this person feeling a bit undecided if they're ready. Yeah, they don't feel like they're ready. They feel like um they got to work on their emotional state. They're just not feeling too good. So I want to look further at that. I really want to see what that's about. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this person. Why do they feel like they are undecided about this relationship with Saggy? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. The truth of the matter is this person may be going through like a divorce, a breakup, a separation recently in their life. And so they gotta potentially drop all of that burden before they can be able to surrender to a new relationship with you. They're not fully over their ex. They're not fully over what they went through. So they feel emotionally unstable. With the Ace of Swords to the Lovers, deep down, this person does really desire you. They do see the potential in this relationship really working for them, but they can't help how they feel underneath it all. What does this person intend to do in the near future when it comes to Sagittarius and them, this new person? Ooh, Eight of Cups. Yikes. The Chariot and the Knight of Swords. They're gonna bail. They're gonna run. Mm. Why are they gonna run away? The Lovers and the Tower. Cold feet. Cold feet. They're still not ready to be emotionally vulnerable. They feel like if I give my heart to Sagittarius and Sagittarius hurts me, I'm not going to be able to go forward. So it's better for me to just kind of like walk away to avoid this heartbreak. They they don't know what you're capable of doing, so they just kind of quit. Huh. What about Sagittarius? How does Sagittarius feel about this person? Eight of Wands in the reverse, Ten of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You feel like you're getting the shorter end of the stick in this relationship. You feel like it's going to be very one-sided. You're going to feel like you're giving a lot more effort in this than this person is. And eventually you're going to get tired of taking action towards this person as well. You may potentially friend zone this person and say, forget it. It's a lost opportunity. And I don't think you lost anything. I think you're just dropping it. You may be actually the person that decides to just not invest in it as well. I think both of you guys are very clear about where you are. Um, but you hope for the best when you meet each other and it just doesn't fall through. So I want to look a little bit about why does Sagittarius kind of like pull back? What does this person do? Four of Wands and the Star. You feel like this person is still trying to work on their past relationship or trying to heal from that. And that is a big interference. You'll get a big illumination of this. So what'll happen is this person may talk a lot about their ex or try to get advice from you about it or be very wishy-washy, and that's going to turn you off. Yeah, you're going to be very clear about what's going on here. You're going to be like, well, damn, like, do you even really want a relationship? And it just won't work. It just won't work. This is one of those sad situations though, because I feel like, look at this. You guys could have been a beautiful couple if this person would have just got out of their feelings. This is a story of the right person, wrong time type of scenario. If this person was further out on their healing journey, and I think also you, Sagittarius, a lot of you guys may also feel a little bit still like shooken up by your past situation. It may have worked, but that's where we go into that whole big speech, y'all, about not dating until you're actually ready. It's so important because this happens all the time. You could be connecting to a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio. I also got a lot of air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We got Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, and Cancer. All right. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I feel bad for y'all, man. I was hoping it was going to work out. It felt good. And I think this person wanted to work, but they're just like, they're just struggling, man. They're struggling. I hate that. All right, we're moving on. Next, we got Capricorn. If there's any Capricorns in the room. A big shout out to Marie once again. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's read. Big shout out to our amazing mods, Lisa, T Rose. Thank you guys so much, DP. Big shout out to those hanging out on the live tonight. This has been a pretty lengthy read, but I hope you guys are enjoying it thus far. Next, we have Capricorn. Any Capricorns in the room? Any Capricorns? Got Lisa in the building. You're welcome, Bree. All right, let's do this for Capricorn. Spirit. Marie says the Saggy reading was on point. I hate that for you, Saggy. I'll be rooting for y'all. All right, let's do this, Capricorn. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Capping the corn. Capricorn. Tell me about the Capricorn's current person. Current person that they're connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Capricorn? Nine of Cups. The High Priestess. Two of Swords in the reverse. But one thing is for sure, Capricorn, this person loves your energy. They do. But despite how they feel, they definitely have felt like this relationship has come to an end. And they want to try to revive it back from the dead, okay? They feel like there is definitely a potential that this love story is probably going to come to an end, but they don't want to have that happen. So they're trying to formulate a plan. They're not giving up on you yet. They're formulating a plan to fix this issue you guys are going through right now. They hate that things have happened the way they have, but they're not giving up. They just don't like the fact that you're not being very cooperative. This person feels as if you are not invested in this relationship like you used to be anymore. And it really bothers this person, to be honest. It really bothers this person. But they do see like the potential in you guys being a beautiful couple. 10 of Cups. They just got to figure out how to get there. How do I get Capricorn to convince? How do I convince Capricorn that we can definitely make this thing work? What is this person's intentions with Capricorn? That's what we need to see. What is this person's intentions? They want it, but they feel like, at the end of the day, you guys have some unfinished business. It's not over. And they intend to take their time to come back to work on this. But they definitely have a desire to want to take action towards you to show you how much they love you. Because they do. They have feelings for you. A lot of feelings here. What is this betrayal energy that I'm picking up? This 10 of Swords in the reverse. What is that? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles. Same thing I was getting earlier. You always felt like, Capricorn, when you were in this relationship, this person wasn't supporting you. They weren't showing up for you. They weren't being a supportive partner. You may have felt like it was very one-sided, and you grew very tired dealing with someone like this. And so this feels like kind of like you saying, enough is enough. I'm pulling my energy back because I refuse to keep pouring into someone who's not pouring into me, period. It doesn't matter how much you care about this person. It's getting down to business for you. If it ain't making money, it ain't making sense, right, Capricorn? So you're like, listen, I'm not going to keep investing in this. And I can't even get an apology. I can't get anything that speaks to not only an apology, but also change. And with this person holding back from you, it really kind of almost makes you feel betrayed too, because you're like, if this person really wants me, they're going to make the effort. They're going to show up. It's just that simple. But what you got was toxicity, love bombing, false promises, charm, charisma, all that stuff to keep you in this, relationship. And as you wait to get something on the back end, because I think in the beginning you were giving, 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 you never really got what you were promised by this person in return. And you grew tired. You're like, listen, I can't do this fake, sorry, breadcrumb love that you giving me. It stressed you out. It hurt you. I'm getting a lot of you guys were thrown off because you were working very much overtime to try to help this person or get this person to show up. And that's the part this person, even in their energy as I read it, is not acknowledging. The only thing they're acknowledging is you not giving them effort. So you see where this toxic trait is, where they don't even look at themselves. They kind of look at you. And I get them like pointing the finger at you, Capricorn. If Capricorn could have did this, if Capricorn could have did this, if Capricorn would have shown up for me and been supportive, if Capricorn wouldn't have, abandoned the situation or what have you. How does Capricorn feel about this person? Let's get to your feelings and then we'll go to new love. 2 of Cups, 8 of Cups in the reverse, the Judgment in reverse. Some of you guys, honestly and truly, still have feelings for this person. Just because this person isn't showing up as a healthy partner doesn't mean you don't care about them. But one thing I will say, it started affecting your stability. And that's where you start thinking like, Am I even seeing this clearly? Am I being irrational? Am I really being manipulated? Like you started really questioning this person's motives and intentions when the results just never really came out to be what you needed them to be. It feels like you're dealing with a massive manipulator, Capricorn. I'm not even going to hold you. Someone that tried to run game on you. And for a long time, you were in on it thinking this person was being honest and they were not. And so for you, even to this day, a lot of you guys don't even know what to think. You don't even know what to think. So the truth is, some of you guys know about the deception because I see it here with the Seven of Swords to the Page of Swords. You're learning that this person was being deceptive, watching my videos or spying on this person or seeing this person's actions. You're recognizing everything I just said is correct, or you will find this out. It still doesn't change the fact you have feelings for them, but if I were to tell you anytime you're dealing with a manipulator, to recognize that it's fake, it's an illusion, it's not real, that may help you kind of adjust your thought processes dealing with people like this. If you say everything this person said was fake, all the things this person told me was fake, I'm going to be honest. Like, you got to be really honest with yourself about all the messages of what I'm saying this person is about. And what this person is about is coming in to potentially do the same thing. They need to mooch off of your energy. I'm getting get your supply. This person doesn't have the ability to give you a mature love offer. With the Page of Wands, they will message you because they need your help. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And they need to get clarity with you to see if you give them another chance. Now, Selma Felicia says, the ex-Libra of mine inboxed me as soon as I watched your live last night's. I'm a Capricorn, and I think in that reading, I talked a lot about Capricorns, how you're probably going to hear from this person, and I'm getting it now. And so, no, we are in pre-retrograde, so it's possible this person will reach out to you, and I'm hoping you guys really understand what this person is about so you don't fall for the love bombing. You don't fall for the lies. You don't fall for the manipulation. You don't fall for this person's insecurity, right? And the fact that they're sad and depressed and don't have much going on in their life, so they're coming in to just kind of suck the life out of yours. Don't fall for it. This person could be, I have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Taurus, Scorpio. That's the main energies right there. And Virgo. I got Virgo too. All right. Let's look at new love for those Capricorns connecting to someone new. Thank you, Sam and Felicia, for sharing your story. Oh, I went to the wrong one, y'all. I'm going to new love. That's what we want for Capricorn, not past love. So again, there goes confirmation. I clicked the wrong button by accident. That's further confirmation that somebody from the past is going to be reaching out. They may be trying to interfere with your new love because you see, I'm trying to talk about new love. And when I clicked, I could have sworn I clicked on new love and past love. I accidentally clicked on past love. So this past person is trying to interfere with you having new people come in. Lord. All right. Let's get out of that energy. Let's get out of that energy and let's do this. Let's do this. Janae says, yeah, I'm finding all the strength to let go, Meka. It's sad, but I have to. Thank you for the Cappy reading, Meka. You're welcome, boo. You're very welcome. Saditria says, my Venus is in Capricorn. His sun is in Libra. He called today. I didn't even answer. There you go. All right, let's do this. Spirit, tell me about Capricorn. Capricorn's new person, the new person that Capricorn is connected to in love and romance. This is for only Capricorns connecting to someone new. What is this person's secret thoughts of Capricorn? King of Swords. The Star in the reverse. And the Magician in the reverse. Hey, Miss Nolan. Good to see you. All right, Capricorn. So this new person, let me tell you, is not what you think, unfortunately. Womp, womp, womp. Okay. I think what's happening with this person is they're trying to decide what do they really want. This could definitely be someone who is entertaining multiple people. So they're trying to decide, like, who do they want to love? Okay. This is someone that's not, I think the other person that they're entertaining is possibly their ex or somebody else. I have to look at that. Let's look at that. Let's look at it. What is this Two of Pentacles? Four of Cups, Death in the reverse, and the Six of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So yeah, their ex. This is somebody that's entertaining somebody from their past. And so when they meet you, they aren't necessarily ready to be in a relationship with anybody. They're still kind of outweighing their pros and cons. Like, who do I want to be with? Do I want to be with Capricorn or do I want to go to the ex? That's kind of where they are with it. And so what they will do is this person will kind of friend zone you, not really invest in this relationship. And it's all a manipulative tactic to get them to buy time, to decide if they want to go back to their ex or be with you. They're going to put you basically in a third party situation with the Three of Cups. That's what I'm saying. For those that need to hear that, they're going to put you in a third party situation. I even get, for a lot of you, this is what you guys need to know, is they're going to secretly still be communicating with this ex while they're talking to you. Okay. What is this person's true intentions with Capricorn? Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Wands in the reverse, and the Eight of Swords. They just need more information. And they're hoping that things can work out, but they're not going to be consistent. So how you know this is your reading, Capricorn, is you're going to get an inconsistent person. And that's because they're entertaining someone else. It's right here. So if you feel like this person is, some days they want to talk to you, sometimes they don't. They may show up for you this day, that day. It's going to be very in and out. Okay. That's how you know this is your reading, because this new person's inconsistent. And then there's gaps of time where it just isn't working. And that's because they're trying to eliminate one of you guys. You guys are in secret competition with each other. Okay. How does Capricorn feel about this person? Let's look at your side, Capricorn. I got the Temperance card, Seven of Wands in the reverse, and the Justice in reverse. To be clear, Capricorn, about this energy here, you know something's up. You're going to feel it. You're going to sense it. You're going to feel it. And you're not going to like how this person's treating you and how you're feeling. And so what's going to happen is you're not going to want to really give them a lot of effort, because intuitively you feel like something's up. You're not going to know what it is, but you're going to be like, something wrong with this person. I know something's up with this person. You just may not know what it is. So what's going to happen, Capricorn, ultimately, I see you right here with the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of you guys deep down are just going to want to just stay single. You're going to be triggered by this and say, you know what? I don't got time for this. I don't have time to figure this out. I'm just going to focus on myself. I'm going to focus on my abundance, my stability, my singlehood, and be selfish. I'm not going to keep pouring into someone who's not going to pour into me. Very smart move, because this person definitely has you in a third party situation. Very smart move. Anything else Capricorn needs to know about this new person that they're hiding from Capricorn? Okay. Yeah, Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant in reverse. You know, they're still holding on to this other relationship. That's what you need to know. The one that they broke up with, or in separation, or getting a divorce with, they're still holding on to that. So with that being said, and the Hierophant in reverse also speaks of values, and this person's values and the way they go about connections do not align with your core values. I feel like this person just isn't ready to settle down quite yet because they don't know what they want. And you are ready. And so because of that, it's just not going to work. Yeah, it's going to be a tower moment where this person's going to realize you getting back to your money. It's over. You know, this new person can be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Taurus and Leo. Could be any sign. Those are the main energies there. All right. Next, we got Aqua Gang. Where you at, Aqua Gang? Where my fellow Aquas at? Where the Aquas at? Where the Aquas at? Stay strong, Capricorns. Stay strong. I know it's tough out here, but like I say, when I see that you guys are encompassing this energy of knowing your worth and value and willing to pull back and reject people that are not on your level, that speaks volumes to who you are. And that's beautiful. That's very, very beautiful. So I love that. I love that for you. Oh, thank you, Janie, so much. Thank you for the 25. You're so sweet. I appreciate it so much. And big shout out to our other supporter of this live, our other sponsor this evening. Big shout out to Marie. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Janie, so much for the donation tonight. Definitely will be put to good use, y'all. These super chats. Like I say, I have a personalized, I shouldn't call it personalized, but a unique tarot deck done by an artist that I really wanted to get. And because of donations by subscribers that sent donations, I was able to get it. So I can't wait to feature that on the channel. I'm gonna keep checking my mailbox because it should be here within the next day or so. It may be here hopefully by tomorrow. And I'll show you guys and give a big shout out to all the contributors that made that possible. So anytime you guys send a super chat, a donation, or anything like that, do know it goes to contributing to the channel. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's do this, Aquarius. Y'all ready? Emerald Stars here. For those that don't know, your girl is an Aquarius Sun and Venus. Giving y'all that good old aqua energy. All right, let's do this, Aquarius. Aqua Vibes, did you leave? I think Aqua Vibes had to step out, but she was here earlier. All right, let's do this, Aquarius. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Aquarius is currently connected to in love and romance. How does this person secretly think and feel about Aquarius? High Priestess in the reverse jumped out. Two of Swords in the reverse. And the Justice card. Aquarius, what I'm about to tell you about your person may make you chuckle a little, okay? It's that sarcastic Aquarius humor that may find this kind of funny. So be open-minded, which you guys are an open-minded sign. Your person, you and them are definitely at odds, okay? I think this is a situation where this person has spent some time apart from you and has given them time to think. It's given them time to think. And what they've realized during this time apart with the High Priestess in reverse to the Seven of Cups in reverse is that there is no one else like you. There is no one else like Aqua. And they miss you so much. It's driving them crazy, y'all. Can't make it up. They're stressed. They can't sleep. They can't function because they don't want this relationship to really end. They feel like it's coming to an end, but they don't want to accept this ending. And I think it's because you've decided to pull your energy back. Your person acknowledges, Aquarius, that you had to disconnect from this person because you saw right through their deception, their lies, their sneaky behavior. And so they're not mad at you about that. They're like, you know what, Aquarius? I so understand why you did what you did. I was being an idiot. I mishandled you. I didn't value you. I didn't show up for you. And you holding back from me, Aquarius, is fair. You being stingy with your generosity, your humanitarian spirit, is fair. They understand why it may be very risky for you to give this a chance or to continue this relationship. The problem with this person is they tried their best to move on because they understand why you moved on from them. But the problem is this: they can't get over you. They can't shake you. It's something about that aqua feeling. You know what I'm saying? Aqua gang, it's something about that aqua feeling. You know what I'm saying? They really want to get your attention, but it's not working. This person may have tried different ways to get your attention thus far, subtly, some of you directly, and you ignored them. This person may have tried to call you, visit you. Some of them catch you in a public place, and you act like you didn't even know who they were. They're like, wait a second, what in the world? Yeah. So they can't be mad at you. Now, you know what? I can't even be mad at Aquarius because I did them wrong. I did them wrong. How does this person intend to move forward in this? What do they plan to do next? King of Cups in the reverse, Eight of Wands, and the Three of Wands. They want to wait on you because they know that they fumbled you. They did you wrong. They honestly want to wait on you. They're on your time. I'm hearing this person say, if I got to wait months, years to hear from Aquarius again, it'll be so worth it. It'll be so worth it. It's triggering this person though emotionally. It's causing them to feel very, very small. So because they are so hurt and they feel like they really messed up, they can't do anything but wait. Some of them, like I say, will try to get your attention, or they've tried this in the past and they're going to hit a brick wall. They're going to hit a brick wall. Yeah, it's going to break their heart. The more and more you hold back from this person, Aquarius, the more that you are giving this person karmic justice. It was all divinely orchestrated to happen this way. You know, the running joke I say on this channel always, I feel like Aquarius is karma. Like we were sent on this planet to deliver karma. It's so exhausting. It really is, Aquarius. I'm so tired of it. Aren't you tired of it? But seriously, it was divinely orchestrated for them to be blessed with a beautiful, abundant energy such as yourself, and for them to mishandle you, and then you give them that payback of karma of missing out on this opportunity, and they're going to have to live with this regret for the rest of their life. That's what I feel like, because Aquarius, I don't feel like you going back to this. So how does Aquarius feel about this person? Nine of Wands in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, like I said, you don't really feel like you can trust this person, and you don't have the motivation to work on this relationship anymore. And you're going to stay firm and pretty grounded in that energy. I think what you're going to also do is really try to hold back. Even if you have passion for this person or still have desire to reach out or talk to them or be tempted when they reach out to you, I feel like you're going to say, you know what? I got to be firm and solid in my standards and my values and what I know I deserve. And this ain't it. This ain't the move. You're not doing that. You're not doing it. So until you can get reciprocity, you're not being moved. And you feel like this is somebody who can't offer you that. So that's what it is. That's what it is. You could be connecting to a fellow air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces. Could be anybody. That's the main energy though. Emerald Star says, you're on point. Keisha says, you were on point with the Libra read and thereafter. Leo Girl says, dealing with the Gemini, so on point. Thank you guys so much for your feedback. It means the world to me. So thank you guys so much for letting me know I'm connecting with you guys. All right, let's look at new love now. So this portion of the reading, Aquarius, is for all aquas that are connecting to someone new. If you're not connecting to anyone new, this is not your reading. All right. This can also be for Aquariuses that will be connecting to someone new in the near future. So let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius's new person, the new person that Aquarius is connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Aquarius? Seven of Wands. King of Cups in the reverse. And the Two of Pentacles. The person that you're dealing with, Aquarius, is someone that's very much fickle. I'm getting sometimes this person really thinks they are ready to pursue this. And then there's other times where they feel like, I don't know if I want to do this with Aquarius. It has a lot to do with this person's emotional state. Okay. This is someone who is really struggling emotionally with moving on from a past relationship or breakup. And so when they meet you, it's kind of hard for them to surrender to love. The best they can offer you at this time, I do see, is conversation, getting to know you. A lot of them are going to be very attracted to you. That's very clear here. You're going to turn them on. But as far as like taking it beyond that, I'm not really seeing a lot of that here. Okay. What is this person's intentions? Let's see though. Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords in the reverse, and King of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. In this person's mind, it's probably going to not work out anyway because they're not totally over what they've been through. So let's continue to date. Let's continue to get to know each other, but I'm not going to fully invest with the King of Wands in the reverse. For some of you guys, this person may be actually entertaining other options. King of Wands in reverse, clarifying that as a Three of Pentacles. Definitely this person could be entertaining other people. I'm also getting this person putting a lot of priority on their career, their finances, their stability. And it has a lot to do with they're scared of a tower moment happening again in their life. What is this tower moment in the reverse? This person's scared. What happened in their past relationship? Four of Swords in the reverse, Two of Wands in reverse, the Magician. This person is scared that you are not going to want to fully invest in them. It feels like someone that's just very insecure. You know what I'm saying? They're not confident. So what they do is they just play it safe, and they typically will play the field until they figure out when they're ready. What do they want in this relationship with Aquarius? To pretend to be an emperor, pretend to be wanting to settle down, but the truth is they're a false emperor. They're not ready for that. They just wanted to be able to get a grip of their emotions, and they feel like you're a good person to help them get over their past disappointments and pain. Like ease their stress, ease their burdens, like be a good supporter, a good friend, a good counselor. I don't see this person really wanting anything more than something very platonic, superficial. For some of you guys, friend with benefits, something like that. They're not going to give you a lot of effort. You'll know this is your reading because they're not going to be giving you a lot of effort here. They're going to just be kind of very in and out and fickle and not really giving you a lot of, to work with here. All right. How does Aquarius feel about this person, this new person? Nine of Swords, King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Why the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit? Okay. Aquarius, what I love about Aquarius energy is you guys are very wise. You guys are not the kind of people that don't see stuff a mile away. You know what I'm saying? It's just all a matter of, do you want to accept it for what it is, or do you want to allow yourself to move on from this? And so I feel like a lot of you guys are going to see it for what it is, that this person is just going to be a disappointment. They're just going to disappoint you and hurt you. And so you're better off just being alone again. It's painful though, because you're going to feel like abandoned. You're going to feel, I'm getting neglected. It's not really abandoned. I'm getting neglected. That's how you're going to feel, because this person is not going to be totally consistent with you. So you're going to ultimately end it with this person, cut them off, ghost them, just not deal with it. And I think you're just going to just kind of like say, you know what? This is not what I want at all. I'm going to just walk away. So that's what I'm saying, Aquarius. You're going to be using your wisdom, head over heart decision, and you're just going to charge it to the game and say, I'm hoping that things work out in the future, but for now, I just have to end this cycle with this new person. I want to see if there's something this person says or does to make you like realize this, or if it's just like your intuition. What happens? What makes Aquarius kind of like, no, this isn't it? Um, investment. You want a person that's going to like invest in you as much as you invest in them. And you notice that this person really isn't making a lot of effort. So what that means is they may not be taking you on dates. They may not be communicating with you consistently. They're just not going to act like they really are taking this seriously. And it's going to be like, nah, I'm good. I'm definitely good on this. That's what it's going to feel like for a lot of you guys. And it's unfortunate, but it just goes back to, I guess, one of those spiritual tests. You know, here we go. I told you, Aquarius, always somebody karma. Here we go. All right, Aquarius, your person could be a Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. A lot of fire, a lot of water here. I got Taurus. I got air sign too. But that's the main energies there. Let me know if it resonates. Emerald Star agrees with that reading. I think she's talking to someone new and she says, yeah, she thinks she's afraid of something, that she thinks that he is afraid of something, which is true. That is correct. And the fear is love. Scared to love because I'm scared to get hurt. Scared that you're going to do me wrong just like other people did wrong. So Aquarius, people like this, they just need to be single and leave folks alone. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're going to notice. You're going to be like, yeah, no. It's going to get on your nerves real quick. All right, y'all, we're about to close the reading for the evening in just a little bit. We're going to do Pisces first. But if you guys have to check on out of this thing, be sure that you guys hit the like button, show your girls some love and support by hitting like. It is an energy exchange and it's a way to donate to the channel for free. Speaking of donations, thank you again to Marie and was it Janae? Yeah, Janae. I can't see. I got a glare right here. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel this evening with your generous donations this evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And good luck to all of those that are on a mission to find love. Don't let this reading discourage you. Keep going. It is a journey. Let me tell y'all, dating is a mess these days. It's a mess. But don't lose hope. Your person's out there. I promise you, you just got to keep taking a stab at it. You just got to keep taking a stab at it. Happy birthday to Miss Josephine. She said her birthday was June 26th. Happy birthday. And happy birthday to all of the amazing Cancerians out there. And don't forget, y'all, to subscribe. I see we got Emerald Star saying she's going to subscribe. Yay! Please, please definitely subscribe to the channel. It will increase your chances of winning a free personal tarot reading by subscribing. Of course, I can't select you if you're not subscribed, but to definitely increase your chances, you got to be subscribed and interact on the channel. Y'all, we about to close this thing out. We got Pisces next. Where you at? Thank you to all the newbies that are here subscribing. Thank you. Much love, much love. Hey, Ashley. Good to see you, boo. All right, last but not least, we're on Pisces. Let's do this. We'll first look at your current person, Pisces, and then we'll look at new love. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the current person that's connected to Pisces in love and romance. How does this person secretly think about Pisces? Six of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles. My goodness, this is a lot of earth. You could be connecting to an earth sign, or this person has a lot of earth in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of their natal chart. whoever this person is, they definitely regret not giving to you, building with you, working with you, being there for you. I'm getting someone that was very superficial and looked at love for the wrong reasons. And now they're recognizing that they could have been more of a supportive partner. If money was an issue, they want to work on that. If taking care of the household was an issue, they want to work on that. If making sure that you get what you deserve fairly in the relationship, they want to work on that. The reason why this person may be taking their time to reach out to you, though, is because they don't want to say that they're wrong. They don't want to admit that you were right. They just, kind of want to just sweep it under the rug and just move forward. It's one of those types of people. But it's eating them alive that the truth is the truth. They should have done more. They should have been fair. You were right. What is this person's intentions, though? Nine of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. Now this is where the reading kind of like starts to make sense of what you remember this person being like, Pisces, because after you drop your guard and you begin to trust them again, and you begin to believe that they are going to be the supporting partner that you need them to be, that's the moment when this person is going to start taking advantage of you once again. In other words, all this mess right here that they're saying that they're thinking about doing, it doesn't really manifest into the 3D consistently. It may show up shortly lived, and then we go right back into that immature, codependent energy where they just kind of like suck the life out of you, and it makes them feel like reassured, like, okay, good. Whew, I got my Pisces back so I can just sit back and relax. And that's not good. That's not good. So it just stresses them, though, that they know they can't consistently live up to your expectations. And so that is understandable because they're a page. And because they're a page, of course they can't be the man or the woman you need them to be. So here's the deal. How does Pisces feel about this person? Seven of Swords in reverse, King of Cups, Ace of Swords. You feel like you played yourself by even caring about this person, by giving this person even an ounce of your love. You feel manipulated, lied to, cheated on, and very confused about how to feel because of the manipulation this person was giving you. That's where you are with it. Like, how do I even feel? I don't know, Meka. How do I really feel? I don't know. If is this love or is this lust or is this an illusion, smoke and mirrors? Unfortunately, Pisces, I hate to tell you this, but it feels like you're dealing with someone who gives you a lot of illusions, a lot of smoke and mirrors. And that's one of the reasons why you had to block this person, cut this person off, because you start recognizing a lot of the things they were saying was not true. It was all an illusion, right? That's why you cut them off. So with this Magician card, I think what you're trying to manifest is to continue to move forward and not communicate with this person. You do have a curiosity though about like what does this relationship really mean, the purpose of it and stuff, because I think that's a part of your healing journey. But I don't necessarily get an energy from you, Pisces, of wanting to be a part of this because you may have experienced this before. We're in pre-Mercury retrograde, so it's very much possible this person may reach out. So I think for a lot of you, if this is your story, it's just reminding you of what this person has done to you in the past and to not fall for the okie doke, okay? Could be connecting to, again, I'm getting a lot of earth here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I'm also getting Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Earth and water is predominant here in the reading. All right, Pisces. So this portion of the reading is for Pisces connected to someone new. So let's see. Keep in mind, this is only for those dating someone new or someone you'll be connecting to soon that's new. Let's see what they're thinking about you. Spirit, tell me about this new person connected to Pisces in love and romance. The new person, the new love. What is this person's secret thoughts of Pisces? Six of Swords in the reverse. Three of Swords. And the Justice card. You know what I'm getting with a lot of the energies lately, and I guess it's because we're in retrograde. I think this is someone who still is thinking about what they want because they're still heartbroken from their past situation. So they're kind of like trying to decide like if they want to go back to that past person or not. When they meet you though, like they're going to be stuck with the decision with the Two of Wands. They're curious about you. They're curious about giving it a shot, but they're just not sure if they want to go to this third party. With the Justice to the Seven of Cups in reverse, they first need to know that it's not going to work out between you two before they run off to someone else, meaning their ex or what have you. If they find out that it's not working, then they'll definitely move on. But I don't see this person entertaining their ex. I see them just trying to get over their ex through you. It feels like you're kind of on the rebound of someone that's fresh out of a relationship or something. What is this person's intentions towards Pisces spirit? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Swords in the reverse, and King of Swords in reverse. So this is someone who will not be honest with you about all this. They won't tell you this, obviously, because they know you're probably going to not be with that. And the truth of the matter is they intend to not even really fully commit to you. I'm just here for a fun time, not a long time. Eventually they feel like it's not going to work anyway because they're hoping for things to turn around better in their life, in their I guess in their life just in general, like alleviating some of the stress and the problems and things that they're going through personally. It has nothing to do with you or this relationship. I just feel like this is someone that's not ready to be in a relationship, but they're entertaining you because you're a good distraction to see if they're ready to move forward or not. Okay. Oh, Lord, I'm so tired of these karmics, y'all. Okay, Pisces. How does Pisces feel about this person? Empress, Four of Swords, and Four of Cups in the reverse. You don't know what you want to do either because you're showing up in this Empress energy. And that means that tells me that you have a lot of self-worth, a lot of self-respect, a lot of high standards. And because of that, when this person starts to begin to stress you out, you begin to start thinking very negatively about this relationship. I think your intuition is going to speak to you to tell you something's off with this person. Because like I say, they're not going to be upfront and honest with you about what's going on, but you're going to pick up on it. Because you know, Pisces, you're a pretty intuitive sign. And that's where you say, you know what? I don't think I can invest in this. I don't think I can do this. And you guys are going to sneak away. Okay. Either you're going to ghost this person or you're going to just choose to move away from this connection. Eventually. I think at first you're going to kind of like get to know them, give it a chance. But eventually what you're going to realize is that it's just not jiving. It's just a bad investment. You don't feel like this person is worthy of your very stable, abundant offer. Like I say, you're an empress. You're not going to give your love, your abundance, all you have to bring to the table to someone who doesn't deserve you. Like that's not even an option at all. And I definitely can understand that. So yeah, you're going to end this cycle. It's right there. The Wheel of Fortune. This new person could be a lot of air here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I got Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Leo. And that's it. That's the main energies right there. So let me know if it resonates, Pisces. Like I say, a lot of you guys will definitely be using your discernment, and I love when that happens. It just sucks when love doesn't come in when you want it. All right, y'all, that is the read. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. Be sure you guys, again, hit the like button to show your support and love. I would really appreciate it. And for those that don't know, I do offer personal readings here on this channel. So if you're interested in booking a personal reading, the important links are down in the description box below. You can also just go ahead and type directly into your browser, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, and it'll direct you to my website to book your reading. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because every single month I do pick a lucky subscriber for a free personal tarot reading. And to increase your chances, you do need to interact regularly on this channel on the lives, leave comments, let me know you're out there, let me know that you're here, so that way I can definitely consider you for the winner. And before we go, I want to give a big shout out again to our amazing mods. You guys are so amazing and so supportive of the channel and mean so much to me. So thank you so much to Lisa, T Rose. I know Keita wasn't here tonight. Fred, DP, thank you so much. And a big shout out to our sponsors tonight. A big shout out to Marie and Janae. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Thank you all for your insight and feedback, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourself, and don't forget, be patient with love and your healing. It is not linear. It takes time. Good night, everyone. Take care of yourself. Thanks for watching. Namaste.